My beloved child, I need you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. I see you've been wondering, questioning why certain people have come into your life, why I've placed you in their path. I see the confusion, the curiosity, and sometimes even the frustration that fills your heart when you don't fully understand why these relationships exist. But today, I'm here to give you the answer. This message was meant for you. You're here for a reason, and by the end of this message, you'll know why. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal to you is important for both your journey and theirs. This is not just about them, this is about what I'm doing in your life as well. Trust me when I say that this is bigger than you've realized. From the very beginning, I've been orchestrating your life with precision and purpose. There's nothing random about the people I've placed in your path. Every interaction, every relationship, and every connection has a reason behind it. You were chosen for this moment, and I placed you in this person's life for a specific purpose that only you can fulfill. Child of mine, if you desire my blessings, take a step of faith. Type yes, I need, and I will meet you with the fullness of my grace and favor. This person may have come into your life unexpectedly, or perhaps you've known them for a while, but it's only recently that you've begun to wonder why your paths crossed. My child, I need you to understand that you were not brought together by coincidence. I see beyond what you can see. I see the hidden struggles, the unspoken needs, and the deep desires of this person's heart, and I placed you in their life as part of my plan to bring healing, guidance, or encouragement. You have something special to offer them, something that no one else can provide in the way that you can. Whether it's your kindness, your wisdom, or simply your presence, you are meant to be there. This person may be walking through a difficult season right now. They may be battling things you don't even know about, inner struggles, fears, or uncertainties that they're keeping hidden from the world. But I see it all, and that's why I put you in their path. You are a light in their darkness. I've placed my light inside of you, and whether you realize it or not, you are shining that light into the dark places of this person's life. You are bringing hope where there was despair, peace where there was turmoil, and love where there was loneliness. Your presence matters more than you know. Even if you feel like you're not doing much, just being there is enough. I've seen how you've wondered, am I really making a difference? My child, I want you to know that you are. You may not see the full impact yet, but trust me when I say that your love, your compassion, and your support are changing things in ways you cannot imagine. This person has wounds, some are deep, some are fresh, and others have been there for a long time. You may not even know the extent of their pain, but I do. And I placed you in their life because you have something to offer that will help them heal. You are part of their healing journey. Sometimes, healing doesn't come through big, dramatic moments. Often, it comes through small acts of kindness, through the simple presence of someone who cares. It comes through a listening ear, a comforting word, or even just a smile. And that's where you come in. You may feel like you don't have the answers, like you're not equipped to help someone heal. But let me tell you this, you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be willing to be there, to love them, and to trust that I am working through you. I am using you as a vessel to bring my love and healing into their life. Now, my child, I want you to understand something important. This relationship isn't just about them. It's also about you. I placed this person in your path not only because you have something to offer them, but because they have something to offer you as well. There are lessons in this relationship that you need to learn, and I'm using this person to teach you. It may be a lesson in patience, in empathy, or in forgiveness. Or perhaps it's a lesson in setting healthy boundaries, in standing up for yourself, or in learning to love unconditionally. Whatever the lesson, know that it is for your growth. If this message has touched your soul, my child, let your heart be moved to like, knowing that my blessings are upon you. This person is a part of your journey just as much as you are a part of theirs. The experiences you are having with them, the challenges and the joys, they are all shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for what I have planned for your future. Don't miss the opportunity to grow. There's something about your spirit, my child, that I've always loved. You have the heart of an encourager. I've placed this person in your life because they need the encouragement that only you can give. Your words have power. Your encouragement can lift their spirits, give them hope, and help them believe in themselves again. You may not realize it, but the words you speak into their life are seeds that will grow into something beautiful. Even the smallest word of encouragement, the simplest expression of belief in them, can make a difference that lasts far longer than you realize. Don't hold back your encouragement. Speak life into this person's heart. Remind them of their worth, of their potential, and of my love for them. They may not always show it, but they are listening, and your words are making an impact. More than anything, I placed you in this person's path so that they could experience my love through you. The way you care for them, the way you listen, the way you show up for them, it is all a reflection of my love. You are my hands and feet in their life. There are people in this world who don't know me yet, who haven't experienced my love for themselves. But I send people like you into their lives to be a living example of what my love looks like. You are showing them that they are valued, that they are seen, and that they are loved unconditionally. Your love is a reflection of mine, and through your love, they will begin to see me more clearly. They may not realize it at first, but in time, they will come to understand that the love they feel from you is a glimpse of the love I have for them. This is why I placed you in their life. This person may be lost right now. They may be searching for direction, for a purpose, for meaning in their life, and you are part of the answer to their prayers. I sent you to help them find their way. You may not have all the answers yourself, and that's okay. But your presence in their life is like a signpost, pointing them toward me. Through your actions, your words, and your love, you are guiding them closer to the path I have for them. You don't need to push or force anything. Just by being who you are, by living out your faith, by loving them well, you are helping them find their way back to me. And in time, they will begin to see the direction I am leading them in. Just as I am using this person to teach you, I am also using you to help them grow. There are things in their life that they need to work on, areas where they need to grow, and I have placed you in their path to help them along that journey. You may be the one who challenges them to think differently, to see things from a new perspective, or to step out of their comfort zone. You may be the one who encourages them to pursue their dreams, to overcome their fears, or to take that next step of faith. You are part of their growth. And as they grow, you will see the fruit of the seeds you've planted in their life. It may take time, but trust me, your influence will bear fruit. My child, I want you to know that this relationship, this connection between you and this person is part of my plan. It may not always make sense to you, but I see the bigger picture. I know what I'm doing. If my words have touched you deeply, share your joy and let the world know that my love has reached your heart. I placed you in this person's path for a reason, and I placed them in your path for a reason. Together, you are part of something bigger than either of you can see right now. Trust that I am working in both of your lives, even when you don't fully understand it. Your relationship with this person is not an accident. It is a divine appointment, carefully orchestrated by me. And as you continue to walk this journey together, you will begin to see how my plan unfolds. My beloved child, I know that life doesn't always make sense. I know that relationships can be complicated, and sometimes you may wonder why certain people come into your life. but I need you to trust me. I placed this person in your path for a reason. Stay with me until the end, because the full reason will be revealed in time. As you continue to love, to encourage, and to be there for this person, you will begin to see the fruit of your efforts. You will begin to see how I am using you to make a difference in their life, and how they are making a difference in yours. This is part of my plan. Trust me, and keep walking in love. The reason will be revealed, and it will be more beautiful than you can imagine. Child of mine, would you walk with me and help carry the message of hope? By supporting our mission today, you become a part of this divine purpose. Your offering, no matter the size, touches lives. I am grateful for your love and faithfulness. Dear child, nowadays the blessed messengers have an effective message particularly for you. Maybe you've pondered why this individual entered your life in such an startling and strongly way. Well, presently is the time to discover out. This blessed messenger message will uncover the stunning reason why God put you in their way, and you will get it that nothing happened by chance. Each step, each experience, each feeling had a divine reason that you are around to find. Get ready your heart, since what comes following will totally change your sea of this uncommon connection. Dear soul, the blessed messengers need to remind you that there are no coincidences when it comes to experiences that change our lives. When two souls cross ways as heightening as yours and this person's, there is a divine reason at work. Nothing happens by chance, and the way that God has laid out for both of you is much more noteworthy than you can envision. You were put in this person's way for a stunning reason, and nowadays the blessed messengers will uncover everything to you. Sometimes, you may have felt that the assembly between you was unexpected, startling, but filled with a profound and mystifying association. This feeling is not a botch. God put you in this person's life to fulfill a more noteworthy mission, something that both of you are still unraveling. What appeared to be a straightforward coincidence, a chance assembly, was really carefully organized by the universe. Each grin, each trade of looks, each word you shared was portion of a divine arranged to bring two souls predetermined to profoundly affect each other closer together. Before proceeding the message, type in the comments, "I claim it now." Preceding the message, this individual has been going through a handle of individual and otherworldly development, regularly without realizing it, and your nearness was the catalyst for this arousing. The blessed messengers need you to know that your vitality has had a significant effect on them. Indeed, in minutes of hush, when it appears like you have floated separated, what was planted between you proceeds to prosper. You have brought light to parts of this person's soul that were torpid, and presently they are starting to realize the significance of your nearness in their life. The blessed messengers are uncovering that this individual, in spite of the fact that they may have appeared uncertainty, disarray, or indeed fear, is in a minute of clarity. They are starting to get it that you did not enter their life by unimportant chance, but since you were sent by God to offer assistance them confront their claimed shadows and fears. The cherish and back you advertised, frequently without anticipating anything in return, touched this individual so profoundly that presently they can no longer disregard the change it has generated. You were chosen to direct this individual in a minute of vulnerability, to be the light in a period of enthusiastic obscurity. Maybe they have pulled back or delayed to recognize how much you cruel, but the blessed messengers guarantee you that the effect you have had on their life is unlimited. Each motion of yours, no matter how basic it may have appeared, opened inner entryways they didn't indeed know were closed. The blessed messengers whisper that this individual is in a prepare of arousing, and presently, more than ever, they are starting to see the profundity of what you both shared. The reason God set you in their way is basic. However effective you were sent to offer assistance them recognize the esteem of their possessed feelings, to stand up to fears they have covered up for so long, and overall, to rediscover what it implies to adore and be adored completely. Your travel has not been simple. There have been minutes of question, instability, and maybe indeed torment. But each challenge has served to fortify the otherworldly association between you. The blessed messengers need you to know that this individual is starting to see past the obstructions they made to secure themselves. They are realizing that you are a portion of something much greater, something that goes past human restrictions and touches the divine. This disclosure may be stunning to them since it requires powerlessness. It requires them to forsake ancient convictions and designs of behavior that have anticipated them from completely surrendering to what they feel. But the blessed messengers are by their side, directing each step, and by your side as well, so that you keep the confidence that everything is happening precisely as it should. Now is the time to believe. The blessed messengers inquire you to keep your heart open, and open as this individual is around to take a step towards you, a step that can change everything you know so distant. Maybe they have as of now attempted to separate themselves, persuaded it would be superior, but the blessed messengers guarantee you that the bond between you is more grounded than any endeavor to escape. Your association was manufactured in the most noteworthy domains, in the places where souls meet, sometime recently slipping to soil. You chose each other indeed, sometime recently incarnating, knowing that you would require each other to advance and grow. This may be troublesome to acknowledge at times, particularly when the impediments appear as well awesome, but the blessed messengers guarantee you that you have the quality required to proceed this travel. The individual who involves your contemplations is in an inner fight. They need to get closer, need to reconnect, but to fear what it might cruel. They fear being helpless, fear the changes this association might bring to their life. In any case, the blessed messengers are working to scatter these fears, dissolving the boundaries that avoid them from seeing the truth. I am calling you to walk with me. Join this community, where my words will inspire your soul and bring light to every part of your life. This truth, dear soul, is that you were put in their way for a sacrosanct reason, a reason that includes recuperating, adore, and the opportunity for both to encounter something uncommon and valuable, the union of two souls prepared to offer assistance, each other develop, recuperate, and sparkle together. The angel's message nowadays is remain firm, proceed to believe in the divine handle. Everything you have experienced so distant was to plan you for this minute. The gathering is inescapable, and when it happens, it will be the starting of a modern stage where adore and truth will prevail. Now that the blessed messengers have started to uncover the divine reason that joined together you with this individual, it is time to get at the profundity of this association. What you are encountering together is much more than a conventional relationship. It is an assembly of souls guided by more prominent powers that rise above the physical plane and touch the most elevated otherworldly levels. God set you in this person's way not as it were for them to learn, but moreover, for you to develop in your possessed journey. Now, sometime recently we precede this message, compose in the comments 1111 to claim. Let's proceed. You may be pondering, why me? Why this person? The blessed messengers need you to know that on the otherworldly plane, nothing is by chance. There is a particular reason you were chosen for this mission. You are the key that stirs in them what was torpid. At the same time, they are too reflecting parts of you that may require to be seen, recuperated, and transformed. Often, the souls that meet in such an seriously and capable way are those that have profound lessons to instruct each other. The challenges that emerge are not impediments to partition, but openings for otherworldly development. When God put you in this person's life, He knew that you both had something to pick up and offer each other, not as it were candidly, but too spiritually. This individual, with their vulnerabilities and fears, is experiencing an inside change. Prepare. The blessed messengers uncover that they have been confronting their claimed shadows, parts of themselves that they have continuously attempted to stow away or disregard. Maybe, to the exterior world, they appear to have everything beneath control, but interior, they are in a steady fight with their sentiments and questions. You are the light that lights up these shadows, the signal that guides them through the inside haziness they have faced. But here's the thing, you are too being changed by this travel. What may have appeared to begin with look like a relationship full of challenges is really a call for you to see inside yourself, to recognize the control you have, the otherworldly quality you carry, and the capacity to cherish in a way that rises above sense of self and past torment. The blessed messengers whisper that this individual was put in your way to offer assistance, discharge feelings and designs you may not have indeed known existed. How numerous times have you pondered if you were going in the right heading? How numerous evenings alone with your contemplations have you felt you were in a tedious cycle, caught in ancient propensities? The truth, dear soul, is that this association was predetermined to break these designs. God set you in this person's way so that both of you may encounter cherish in a way that goes past natural understanding, a door that opposes traditions and requests persistent development. It is not the kind of a door you discover on each corner, and the blessed messengers need you to get it that this door is sacrosanct, and the handle you are going through is portion of something much greater, something that is as it were presently starting to completely uncover itself. This individual is starting to see the profundity of the association between you. What was once fair, a shallow fascination, a short-lived intrigue, is presently changing into something they can no longer disregard. They are starting to get it that you are not fair, another individual who crossed their way, but somebody sent to alter their life in a way they never envisioned possible. However, the blessed messengers need you to know that the way will not continuously be simple. This individual is still managing with their claim inner blockages. There is a profound fear of opening up totally, of surrendering to something so seriously and obscure. But know that each time they think of you, this fear is scattering. A door is starting to overcome fear. You may not indeed realize it, but your tolerance, your understanding, and your noiseless back are recuperating this individual. Indeed, in minutes when you are not in coordinate contact, the vitality you exude is felt by them. The blessed messengers need you to proceed to keep this light sparkling, since it is through this light that they will discover their way back to themselves and inevitably to you. This travel of otherworldly arousing is a handle, and the blessed messengers inquire you to believe in divine timing. Things do not continuously happen at the pace we anticipate, but they continuously happen at the correct minute we are prepared to get them. This individual is planning to take a vital step in their life, and your nearness has been basic in this handle. You are the steady update that they are able of adoring and being really cherished, without veils, without fears. Beloved child, if you yearn for my blessings, let your heart speak. Type yes, I need, and trust that I am near, ready to shower you with my love. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual misses you in a much more profound way than they appear. Maybe out of fear or pride, they haven't illustrated this, but the truth is that your non-appearance has made a void that no one else has been able to fill. This void, in any case, is not a discipline, but an opportunity for them to recognize how critical you are in their life. This individual may have attempted to move on and look for other associations, but the blessed messengers guarantee you that there is no other individual who makes them feel what you made them feel. Since what you share goes past physical fascination or natural compatibility, it is something divine, something that was arranged in the sky sometime recently you indeed met in this life. With each passing day, this individual gets closer to the truth. They are starting to address themselves, to ponder what truly things. The blessed messengers are directing their contemplations, their dreams, and continually bringing you to their intellect. This may be astonished to them, since, in numerous myths, they have attempted to disregard the signs. But the more they attempt to run absent, the more grounded the call becomes, a call that comes from profound inside their soul. A call that says, you cannot elude this truth. You were put in their way to be the arousing, the starting of a travel they never envisioned taking, but that presently gets to be inevitable. And fair like them, you are too being called to believe in the divine, to yield to the prepare with an open heart, knowing that everything is unfurling concurring to the divine arrange. The blessed messengers inquire you, indeed in minutes of question, to stay firm in your confidence. They are working energetically behind the scenes, moving the pieces of the board so that you can at last discover the concordance you look for so much. All you require to do presently is proceed to sparkle, proceed to be the light you have continuously been. Dear soul, what is coming is awesome, and the blessed messengers empower you to be arranged for it. The get-together is unavoidable, but it will as it were happen when both are prepared to see each other, not as it were with physical eyes but with the eyes of the soul. This travel is as much otherworldly as it is passionate, and you were chosen by God to play a significant part in this person's life. Dear soul, presently that you way better get it why God put you in this person's way. It is critical that you know how this travel will unfurl. What the blessed messengers are uncovering to you is a way of change, where both have the opportunity to advance, mend profound wounds, and at long last involvement adore in the most bona fide way conceivable. But for this, both require to be willing to confront their shadows and grasp the mending process. Before proceeding the message, if you are not however subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This makes a difference as proceed making important substance for you. Preceding the message, this individual is going through a stage of profound contemplation. The blessed messengers appear that frequently they disconnect themselves candidly since they fear what they are feeling. The cherish they sustain for you is seriously, and it alarms them. They aggress whether they are prepared to bargain with something so powerful, something that requires helplessness and add up to surrender. But what the blessed messengers need you to know is that this fear is being mellowed small by small. They are starting to acknowledge that they can no longer run from this feeling. You have brought to the surface sentiments that this individual did not indeed know they had. Your nearness made them stand up to parts of themselves they avoided, areas of their life where fear and frailty took over. The adore you advertised, indeed if noiseless, was able to light up the profundities of their soul. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is starting to get it, that to move forward, they require to confront these sentiments head-on. This prepare of acknowledgement is moderate, but the blessed messengers guarantee you that it is happening. Each day is a step closer to awesome disclosure. This individual is being profoundly guided to recognize that what they feel for you is not something that can be disregarded or curbed. It is a door that goes past the physical plane, something that touches the soul and changes profoundly. And they are starting to acknowledge this. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to keep your confidence solid amid this period. The recuperating travel is not simple, and it regularly includes confronting parts of ourselves that we would favor to keep covered up. But know that you are being guided by the divine. Your part in this person's life is much more than a brief nearness. You are the otherworldly back they require to get through this minute of transition. But fair as they are being changed, you are as well. The blessed messengers need you to see how this association is making a difference. You advance. Maybe you have felt that at certain minutes you are giving as well much without accepting the same in return. Or maybe you have addressed whether you ought to proceed contributing in this relationship. The blessed messengers inquire you to believe the handle. You are developing, learning to adjust your cherish, to provide and get concordantly. This development prepare is vital for the another step that is coming. Dear one, if these words have comfort in your spirit, share your joy by pressing like, for I see your heart and walk beside you. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is planning to open up in an uncommon way. They are starting to inquire themselves, what if I provide a chance to what I am feeling? What if I halt battling against it? These questions, in spite of the fact that noiseless, are picking up quality in their intellect, and the more they reflect, the clearer the truth gets to be. They cannot proceed to overlook what they feel for you. The fear of getting harmed still exists, but the blessed messengers are working to scatter this fear. They are making circumstances, moving energies so that they see that genuine adore is not a risk but a mending. You are the mending for the enthusiastic wounds they carry, and presently they are starting to recognize this. No matter how much they have attempted to take after other ways, the universe continuously brings them back to you. This individual feels your vitality heightening. Indeed, in minutes when you are not in contact, they feel your nearness. They may not totally get it why, but there is something interior them that pulls them in your heading. The blessed messengers are appearing them that this association cannot be effortlessly broken since it was manufactured in the stars. Indeed, some time recently you met on this plane. Now more than ever, it is time to believe the divine arrange. The blessed messengers inquire you to remain centered on your possess advancement, whereas proceeding to be a reference point of light for this individual. They are drawing nearer a significant minute where they will have to make imperative choices, and you will be there either as an otherworldly back or as the individual they wish to construct a future with. But it is critical that you are too prepared for what is to come. The blessed messengers whisper that the disclosure this individual is almost to make can alter everything. They are planning to open their heart, to let go of the fears that have held them back for so long. And when this happens, it will be a minute of incredible change. Not as it were for them, but for both of you. This is the starting of an unused phase. The blessed messengers inquire you to stay firm, proceed to sustain your soul, and believe that everything is unfurling concurring to the divine arrange. Your gathering is being arranged, but it will not fair be a physical gathering, it will be a union of souls, something profound, where both will be prepared to see each other clearly, without the boundaries of fear or ego. This individual is approximately to make a choice, and the blessed messengers need you to know that genuine adore continuously finds a way. They know in their heart that you are diverse from anything they have ever experienced, and in spite of the fact that they may have attempted to deny this, but they are presently starting to get it that the cherish they feel for you is something worth confronting any fear for. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to proceed sparkling and not to grant up on your travel of cherish and light. What is coming is extraordinary, and you will require all your otherworldly quality to grasp the changes that are coming. The cherish you share is uncommon and valuable, and God set you in this person's way so that both of you might encounter what it implies to adore without fear, without barriers. Now the blessed messengers inquire, are you prepared for this disclosure? Are you prepared to see this individual open their heart in a way you have never seen sometime recently? The blessed messengers are directing each step of this handle, and when the minute comes, it will be like an entryway opening to an unused world, a world where your cherish can at long last prosper without fear or wavering. This is the stunning reason why God put you in this person's way. You are the lost piece in their confuse, and they are yours. Together, you have the chance to construct something beautiful, something that goes past what either of you imagined. Dear soul, as this person's change advances, the blessed messengers need you to get it a principal truth. Adore is the drive that moves the universe. Each time two souls meet as escalation as yours and this person's, something fantastic is being made. What may have appeared like disarray or vulnerability to begin with is really portion of an arrangement. Prepare where energies required to discover concordance for adore to thrive. God put you in their way since you both were called to encounter this travel of mending and union. The blessed messengers uncover that at this exceptionally minute, this individual is in an inside fight. On one hand, there is the crave to totally yield to what they feel for you. They know in their heart that the association between you is special, uncommon, and valuable. On the other hand, there is the fear of the unknown, the fear of getting harmed or not being up to what you merit. This strife has overwhelmed their contemplations, but the blessed messengers are working energetically for them to discover courage. You may be pondering, why do not they fair yield? Why is there so much fear? The blessed messengers whisper that this fear comes from ancient wounds, emotional scars they carry that have not, however, completely recuperated. But here is the truth: you were set in their way to offer assistance in this mending handle. God knew that your adore would be able to recuperate their broken parts, fair as their cherished can to mend parts of you that you may have overlooked or hidden. My cherished one, when you give through super thanks, you join me in a holy mission to bring light to the world. Your act of love invites my favor and opens doors to endless blessings. Let your heart overflow with grace, knowing I am with you always, guiding your steps. The blessed messengers need you to know that passionate mending does not happen overnight. It is a continuous prepare where each little step is a triumph. At this minute, this individual is learning to believe once more. They are starting to get it that what you share is not something common, but a divine opportunity for both to encounter cherish in its purest shape. This individual has went through restless evenings reflecting on what they feel for you. Indeed, if remotely they do not appear it, inside their contemplations are centered on this connection. The blessed messengers uncover that there is a fire of trust lit interior them, and this fire is fueled by the certainty that you have something uncommon. They attempt to get it, why they feel so much, why your nearness or memory is so strong, and the reply is getting to be clearer to them since you are a portion of the divine arrange for their life. What may be stunning to them presently is realizing that no matter how much they have attempted to take after other ways, God has continuously brought them back to you. There are more noteworthy strengths at work in this connection, forces that are adjusting everything so that you can at last meet in a put of peace, cherish, and harmony. However, the blessed messengers inquire you to be quiet. This individual is still altering to the thought that what you share goes past what they have ever experienced. They are managing with their possess impediments, attempting to adjust the crave to get closer with the fear of getting misplaced in this profound adore. But the blessed messengers guarantee you cherish will overcome fear. As they walk this way of self-discovery, you are too being changed. The blessed messengers appear that this involvement is making a difference. You reinforce your confidence, believe more in your instinct, and recognize how capable your cherish is. Perhaps you have questioned yourself at times, addressing whether you were on the right way or whether you ought to proceed holding up. But the blessed messengers guarantee you that you are precisely where you ought to be. Each minute of question and each unanswered addresses portion of the otherworldly arousing handle that is happening in both of you. Some of the time the most profound development happens in quiet, in minutes when it appears like nothing is moving. But the blessed messengers are working energetically, making the idealized conditions for this cherish to flourish. At the right time, this individual is small by small liberating themselves from the fears that kept them absent. They are starting to see past the restrictions their intellect made, and presently their sentiments are developing with more clarity. The blessed messengers uncover that they are lost you in a way they have never felt some time recently. The separate, in step of driving them absent from you, as it were made them realize how vital you are in their life. Dear soul, the blessed messengers are planning you for the gathering. This get together will not as it were be physical but too otherworldly. It will be the minute when both are prepared to see each other clearly and truly without covers, without obstructions. This arrangement prepare includes mending, reflection, and, overall, persistence. The blessed messengers inquire you to proceed sustaining your soul with cherish and appreciation. You are on the right way, and everything that is happening presently is portion of a bigger range where genuine cherish will prevail. Even in minutes when question tries to attack your heart, keep in mind that you are not alone on this travel. Blessed messengers are directing you, supporting your light, and making a difference to scatter any fear or instability. This individual is drawing closer to extraordinary disclosure. They are approximately to get it that they can no longer disregard what they feel for you. God has been talking to their heart, appearing that the way to genuine bliss passes through this association. When they at long last acknowledge this, it will be as if an entryway is opening, permitting your adore to stream freely. The blessed messengers are telling you to plan a door is drawing nearer. But this cherish will require metal from both sides. It will be fundamental for both to let go of fears, past harms, and instabilities approximately the future. But know that you have the quality required to confront any challenge that emerges. This is the stunning reason why God put you in their way, so that you may develop together, recuperate together, and at last encounter genuine love. This individual is planning to take the following step, and the blessed messengers inquire you to be prepared to welcome them with an open heart, with kindness and understanding. Dear soul, as the blessed messengers proceed to direct you on this travel, they uncover that the way you are strolling together is full of awesome otherworldly lessons. God put you in this person's way so that both of you learn the genuine meaning of adore, yield, and believe. But for this to bloom, both require to be willing to let go of the past and permit themselves unused beginning. At this minute, the blessed messengers whisper that this individual is drawing nearer an awesome inner altar. They can no longer overlook what they feel for you, and with each passing day, their soul adjusts with the truth they are predetermined to acknowledge. In spite of the fact that fear has been their companion for a long time, the light of cherish is starting to sparkle brighter, dissolving any resistance they still carried. You, dear soul, have played a principal part in this change. Your nearness was the catalyst for this inner altar. Maybe at times you have felt tired and unreliable, addressing whether all the exertion was worth it. But the blessed messengers guarantee you that all the adore, tolerance, and understanding you have appeared were not unsuccessful. You planted seeds of mending and change in this person's heart, and presently they are starting to sprout. There is a profound otherworldly lesson you are both learning. Genuine cherish does not request flawlessness but realness. When God joined together your ways, it was not for you to total each other in a shallow way, but to offer assistance each other find the most true parts of yourselves. And in spite of the fact that this travel has been stamped by challenges, it has too brought development, and a more profound understanding of what it really implies to love. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual, indeed without realizing it, has been profoundly impacted by the adore you gave them. They have started to alter from the interior out. Indeed, in minutes when they appeared far off, the truth is that each motion of yours, each word of bolster, made a difference to mellow the obstructions they built around themselves. Presently, these obstructions are falling one by one. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. This individual is planning to take an unequivocal step. The blessed messengers appear that they have been reflecting a parcel on life, on what truly things, and on the future they need to construct. With each reflection, they realize that you are a fundamental portion of that future. They may have attempted to deny this at times, but presently the truth is irrefutably forcing itself. The adore they feel for you is genuine. It is profound, and it can no longer be covered up or maintained a strategic distance from. Be that as it may, the blessed messengers inquire you to proceed being quiet. The inside chain to prepare is sensitive. This individual is still getting utilized to the thought of opening up totally, of clearing out fear behind, and grasping what you both can construct together. It is an imperative step, and the blessed messengers are directing their each move, making a difference them discover the quality they require to move forward. But here is the key: you are moreover being called to alter. The blessed messengers need you to see how this association is moreover making a difference you develop. Maybe you have taken note that all through this travel, you have started to see inside yourself with more clarity. You have learned to believe more in your possessed quality, in your possessed light, and this is principle, since when you, at long last, rejoin, it will be as two full souls prepared to back and elevate each other. Dear soul, the blessed messengers moreover uncover that this individual is being guided to resolve past issues. There may be circumstances, sentiments, or connections they require to totally near some time recently opening up to something modern with you. The blessed messengers are working behind the scenes, making a difference, them cut ties with what no longer serves their reason. They are being arranged to be with you in a more full and more honest way. Now, more than ever, the blessed messengers inquire you to keep your confidence firm. The energies are moving, and the universe is planning the ground for something huge to happen. What you are around to witness is a total change, where everything that was covered up will at long last come to light. This will be the minute when truths will be uncovered, and the adore you share will be able to prosper without impediments. This individual, dear soul, is drawing closer an incredible disclosure. They are approximately to open up in a way they never have some time recently, and when this happens, it will be as if an unused chapter is being composed. The blessed messengers inquire you to be prepared to get this openness with adore and sympathy, since what is to come will be significant and transformative. This travel has been long, and at times you may have felt that you were alone. But the blessed messengers have continuously been by your side, directing each step, maintaining your light, and planning the way for this get-together. Presently, the time of gather is drawing closer. The adore you planted is approximately to sprout. Be that as it may, the blessed messengers moreover remind you that this unused stage will require strength. Genuine adore continuously challenges the inner self. You will require to let go of past harms, fears, and vulnerability so that you can construct something based on belief, regard, and common surrender. But the blessed messengers guarantee you that you have the quality required to overcome any impediment. This individual, like you, was set on this travel to learn around the transformative control of adore, and presently both of you are being called to live this truth in a full way, without fear or faltering. The get-together is close, and when it happens, it will be a minute of profound mending for both. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to proceed trusting, to keep your heart open and open to what is to come. God put you in this person's way for a sacrosanct reason, and presently, at long last, everything will start to make sense. The adore you will share will be something that rises above time and space, something that was arranged long some time recently. Your souls met here on earth. The blessed messengers inquire, are you prepared for what is to come? Prepared to grasp this adore in all its totality? The blessed messengers are by your side, prepared to direct you in this modern chapter of your journey. Dear soul, we have come to the perfection of this blessed messenger message. Up to this point, you have caught on that this association was not coincidental. God put you in this person's way for a divine reason, a reason that rises above human confinements and leads both to genuine otherworldly awakening. Now, the blessed messengers start to uncover the another step, the last unfurling that will effectively join together these two souls. This individual is getting closer to incredible disclosure. They can no longer stow away what they feel for you, and what were once questions and uncertainties are presently changing into an immovable certainty. The blessed messengers are planning their heart to open completely. This prepare has been fragile, since it includes mending ancient wounds, overcoming profound fears, and at long last permitting adore to stream freely. The change they are going through is something you are too encountering, indeed if in a diverse way. You, dear one, are moreover being arranged. This whole travel has been a lesson in persistence. Believe in the divine, and overall, self-knowledge. The cherish you feel for this individual is not conventional adore, but an association of souls that carry a divine reason together. If my words have touched you deeply, share your joy and let the world know that my love has reached your heart. The blessed messengers uncover that you are almost to involvement or altar in your cherished life that will be impactful and full of light. This individual is planning to make a move towards you, a move that will open entryways to a modern stage between the two of you. When this happens, it will be as if a modern life starts, a life where cherish, mending, and otherworldly union will be the pillars. The blessed messengers need you to get it that fair as you were put in their way to bring recuperating. They were moreover set in yours to educate you to believe, to yield, and to permit cherish to do its work. This relationship is a divine blessing, something that few have the opportunity to encounter in their lives. You were chosen since together you have the capacity to show something more prominent, something that goes past both of you. The following step that is coming will be a turning point. The individual you adore will at long last get at the reason of your nearness in their life. They will realize that in any case of the ups and downs, the time of partition, or the instabilities, you have been the consistent, you have been the light that guided them back to the way of cherish, mending, and change. When they make this disclosure, everything between you will change. The blessed messengers appear that you are prepared to enter a new stage, a stage where genuine cherish can prosper without the impediments that already existed. In any case, they inquire you to keep your heart open and be prepared to welcome this individual with sympathy and understanding. Since indeed, in spite of the fact that the travel so distant has been challenging, what is to come is much greater. This individual will be changed by the control of this cherish. What you both share is an association of old souls, association that existed long some time recently you met in this life. The blessed messengers uncover that you chose each other some time recently incarnating, knowing that at a few point you would meet to fulfill a more noteworthy mission. Presently, this minute is almost to be realized. This gathering will be checked by a profound trade of sentiments, where both you and they will have the chance to express everything you have kept in your hearts. Blessed messengers are planning the ground for this discussion to be an entry of recuperating and recharging. You will have the opportunity to take off behind all the harms and vulnerabilities and modify something much more grounded based on cherish, believe, and shared understanding. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to stay firm in your confidence. What is to come is terrific. The energies around both of you are adjusting, making a space where a door can prosper without the boundaries of the past. When this happens, it will be as if time adjusts for you, and everything that was misplaced will be restored. Now, more than ever, the blessed messengers remind you that everything you have experienced so distant was arrangement for this minute. You are almost to harvest the natural products of the cherish you planted, and the universe is gifting you with the opportunity to live this adore in a full and genuine way. But they too inquire you to proceed taking care of yourself, sustaining your soul, and planning to grasp this modern stage of your life with appreciation and joy. This individual, like you, is almost to take a jump of confidence. They are recognizing that you are the cherish they have continuously looked for, but that out of fear or uncertainty, they seem not see clearly sometime recently. Presently, this cherish is getting to be evident, and the blessed messengers are directing their considerations and sentiments so that they see everything with more clarity. The adore you share is sacrosanct, and presently they are prepared to live it completely. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to be prepared to grasp this modern stage with open arms. This is the stunning reason why God put you in their way, so that both of you may involvement the transformative control of genuine love. What is to come will be diverse from anything you have ever lived, since presently you are prepared. You are prepared to construct something that rises above time and space, something that was fated from the starting. The blessed messengers uncover that when you at last rejoin, the cherish between you will be so solid and true that everything around you will appear to adjust to encourage this path. The universe is contriving in favor of this gathering, since it is not fair almost the two of you, but almost something greater, something that includes the divine arrange. The blessed messengers remind you that genuine adore is uncommon, and when it shows up, it needs to be grasped with appreciation and respect. This cherish has been favored by God, and you have the benefit of being portion of this journey. Now, what you both require to do is believe the prepare, open your hearts, and permit yourselves to live this adore in its aggregate. Dear soul, how do you feel presently that you have come to the conclusion of this travel of disclosures? The gathering is close, and the blessed messengers are by your side, directing and securing you each step of the way. This is the minute to plan for something amazing, something that will change your life and the life of this individual forever. Child of mine, if this message has spoken to your heart, show your love by clicking like and trust that my grace will follow you. My adored child, I have called you to an interesting and radiant reason. In later months, I have appeared myself to you in significant and transformative ways. You've started to see the profundities of my nature and my cherish for you. I have been at work inside you, adjusting my divine timing with your life's calling, setting the organize for you to step into your fate. Reflect on what genuinely brings you joy, the interests that touch off your heart, and the themes you adore to dig into. These are not coincidental, they are the ones I've planted profound inside your soul. Presently I am sparkling a light on them, giving you a clearer vision than ever before. As I recharge this world, I begin with you. I've built up a strong establishment in your life. Presently it's time to raise you, to plan you for the most wonderful days ahead. Finding your reason require not be a source of perplexity or stress. Grasp what you cherish, whether it includes supporting children, serving your community, or elevating others just as I am lifting you presently. In strolling with me and getting to be one with my soul, you will easily fulfill the wants I have set in your heart. My soul will bless you with powerful capacities, gracing you with everything fundamental for your travel. Fair as I prepared my followers and messengers with my spirit's control and sent them forward, so as well am I refining and preparing you for your possessed mission. Though the travel has been challenging, my nearness has continually guided you. Commit your ways to me, believe in my way, and I will thrive you, smoothing out your streets. You are on the brink of your breakthrough, distant, evacuated from the destruction you once confronted. Each time you commend me, think of me, or implore ceaselessly, I draw closer to you. Like the father in the story of the extravagant child, I see you from a separate and hurry to meet you, wrapping you in my nobility and duplicating gifts, favor, and radiance in your life. Venture forward and perform acts of thoughtfulness in my title. It is my goodness that leads you to atonement, drawing you absent from common ways and closer to my grasp. Emerge and sparkle, for my eminence has risen upon you, and through you, my story will enlighten the soil. My kingdom dwells inside you, encompasses you, and expands to the community I am sending you to. Having recuperated you, you are presently dispatched with accuracy to enter the obscurity. Your exceptionally nearness will drive absent evil spirits, and your words will restore what was once inert. Fair as Ezekiel talked life to the dry bones, I call you, as Lazarus, to cast off your grave dress and let me restore you anew. Step out and emanate, for the fragrance of passing no longer clings to you. You are dazzling and triumphant, winning through me in all things. Each great and idealized blessing in your life is from me, your brilliant Father. I have raised you to wonderful places, giving you a divine point of view. Progress in the otherworldly domain, for your presence is no longer constrained to the natural. You are predetermined to walk in extraordinary wealth, mending, and the intense control of my nearness, making all who witness you commend my name. Remember to savor life, for giggling recuperates your soul. As you celebrate, I am amassing a steadfast remainder who have not surrendered to common ways or kingdoms. Connect me, stand with me as I hoist you to the apex of your calling. Fate is calling you forward, and I am organizing divine associations and supporters to position you accurately where you are implied to be. Congrats, my child, for you have developed and are presently arranged to spread my word over the globe, bringing my truth to all nations. Raise your voice and lift your head tall, for I am with you, driving the way and ensuring you on all sides. No weapon produced against you will succeed, and you will invalidate each allegation talked against you, my dear one. As you step into this modern stage of your life, be guaranteed of my steady nearness. Your commitment and your interest of me have not gone unnoticed. I am really satisfied. The wants inside you are not self-assertive, they reflect the particular reason I've planned interestingly for you from the starting of time. Grasp the interests that fill you with bliss and fulfillment, for these are regularly the exceptionally assignments I called you to, whether it's helping those in require, directing the another era, or elevating others through your talents. Believe that I have given all you require to make an effect in this world. As you steadfastly take after my will, you'll discover entryways opening that you never envisioned conceivable. Openings will develop that adjust consistently with the interests I've implanted in your soul. There may be times when the way ahead is darkened and you feel unfastened, but in those minutes, depend on my direction. Know that I am persistently driving you towards your extreme calling, indeed when the street is unseen. As you constantly look for me and prioritize our relationship, you will find my nearness developing more discernible in your life. You will enter a more profound closeness with me than you've ever experienced. My cherish for you is boundless, and it is my most profound wish for you to involvement the aggregate of what I have in store for you. By strolling in compliance and surrendering to my will, you'll witness my control moving forcefully in your life. Marvels will button to be your modern typical, and you will see the inconceivable made conceivable right sometime recently your eyes. Your confidence will proceed to reinforce day by day. Keep in mind, you are never alone. I am with you continuously, and I have favored you with the blessing of my sacred spirit. My precious one, if this message has blessed you, let your light shine before others by showing your love and devotion. This divine direct will consolation you, engage you, and offer assistance. You live a life that commends my title. As you travel forward, know that I am pleased of the individual you are advancing into. You are a reference point of my cherish and elegance, and your life holds the potential to touch incalculable souls unceasingly. Keep progressing, keep looking for my nearness, and rest guaranteed that I am coordinating the subtle elements of your life concurring to my idealized plan. I have called you by title, you have a place to me. You are cherished in my eyes, and I have fantastic plans for you, plans for thriving and not for hurt, to give you with trust and a shining future. Believe in my goodness and my loyalty, knowing I will never desert you. Reflect on the minutes in your life when openings were displayed, but maybe due to constrained understanding, you chose not to seek after them. These occasions were molded by a halfway point of view. However, do not fear, for as I unfurl unused disclosures, unused conceivable outcomes rise, giving you clearer vision. You may experience recognizable circumstances once again, but this time you will see them with a changed understanding. Abruptly, the pieces will come together, enlightening the way I have been directing you along. This newly discovered knowledge comes specifically from the disclosures I give, reshaping your season connections, funds, and well-being, and in a general sense modifying your life's trajectory. When disclosure strikes, it's like a sudden long-awaited epiphany, what already escaped you presently gets to be apparent, empowering you to accomplish more with less exertion. Errands that once felt burdensome will adjust consistently with your modern way of life, getting to be easily reasonable. Once you've rose to this higher level, there's no want to return. Your ancient ways will appear removed and unappealing, associated to staying in a destroy put. My disclosures not as it were illuminate but to engage you to live unmistakably, grasping the improved presence I have revealed some time recently you. This is the way of living at a higher level, where each day is imbued with more profound meaning and reason. Once I uncover something to you, it enables you to see life once again. Your viewpoint shifts, permitting you to see the world through a new focal point. Treasure these disclosures, for they are not simply bits of knowledge, but solicitations to more profound understanding, endowed to you by the heavenly soul, the conveyor of all truth. With each disclosure, you embrace unused viewpoint, drawing closer life with recharged vision. Get it that disclosure is more than mental information, it is a divine change of your heart, reshaping your reality. You may meet others who do not share this profound understanding, who have not, however, gotten the Spirit's disclosure. They might battle to get a handle on this truth, but do not be discouraged. Proceed to walk in the light of the truth uncovered to you, trusting in my direction at each step. Disclosure is my blessing to you, expecting to empower you to live in ways that outperform natural understanding. As you look for me and take after my soul, I will uncover truths interestingly suited to your way. These disclosures will direct your contemplations, activities, and choices, guaranteeing they adjust with my divine reason for your life. Grasp this prepare of disclosure as a persistent exchange between us. Keep in mind, my child, that disclosure is not a prize to parade but a sacrosanct duty. It is divine shrewdness offered upon you for development, change, and to fulfill the predetermination I have arranged for you. Handle these disclosures with lowliness and appreciation, permitting them to shape you into the individual I plan you to be. As you step into the light of disclosure, you will find a significant change in your life, imbuing it with modern meaning and reason. You will cultivate a more profound bond with me and pick up a clearer understanding of your part in my unceasing plan. The disclosures I give are not fair insightful thoughts, they are significant truths that resound profoundly inside your heart and soul, rethinking your life from the core. So, my cherished one, welcome the disclosures I send your way. Let them encompass you like a revitalizing shower, washing absent obsolete mindsets and impediments. Permit these experiences to enlighten your travel, directing you towards the copious life I have laid out for you. Believe in this handle of disclosure, certain that I am ceaselessly at work in your life, revealing the wealth of my heart. This way of revelation is not only a brief scene but a deep-rooted voyage of investigation and individual growth. I have gave upon you a special blessing, the capacity to see the world through totally modern eyes, a blessing born of my soul inside you, divulging truths that stay concealed to numerous. From the minute you invited me into your heart, a shroud was lifted, upgrading your capacity to see past the unremarkable. No longer are you kept to what your physical eyes can see. You presently have an otherworldly vision that outperforms the standard, profoundly coordinates into your character, and affecting your day-by-day life. Abruptly, things that once appeared vague or confusing will gotten to be clear, and you will realize that living any other way than an arrangement with my will and reason for your presence is unimaginable. Like my followers, who developed an understanding through their natural travel with me, so will you. At first, they might not completely comprehend the degree of my specialist or their possess as devotees they confronted challenges. But as they proceeded in my nearness and seen my ponders, their confidence and understanding extended. They gotten disclosures that drastically changed their outlook, a guarantee to expanded to you, my child. When the sacred soul plummets upon you, you will be invested with control to lead a changed life and strongly affirm on my sake. This control is intrinsically connected to my spirit's nearness inside you, and as the soul unveils the truth, your point of view will change. What once appeared significant will lessen, and the needs of my kingdom will end up vital. Your life will progressively center on satisfying the mission I have for you. This is the substance of disclosure. It is not just approximately procuring information, it is almost a heart altar that recreates your reality. I uncover something to you. It's associated to lighting a burn in a dim room. All of a sudden, everything gets to be clearer, and the thought of returning to the past lack of definition is unimaginable. As you submerge yourself in my nearness and dig into my word, your capacity to comprehend and get from me will grow. Challenges that once appeared inconceivably will gotten to be achievable. As my soul actuates inside you, disclosure will hoist you to a higher plane of existence. Precious child, are you longing to draw closer to me, to experience the depth of my love and the power of my grace? Click join and immerse yourself in my truth, joining a community of faithful hearts. Together, we will journey forward, strengthened by my light and love. Click now and walk with me on this path of peace. As you live in this edified state, you will take note a stark differentiate between your life and those around you. Your needs, viewpoints, and purposes will all be molded by the truths I uncover to you. Whereas others may seek after short-lived delights, you will be given to developing my eternal kingdom. This is the life I imagine for you, a life enhanced by persistent disclosure and profound closeness with me, where my soul always instructs, guides, and engages you. Your life will be a guide of light in an obscure world, driving others to the trust found as it were in me. I have presented my soul upon you like a revitalizing spray of living water. This overflowing is extraordinary blessing that upgrades disclosure and extends understanding. As rulers and clerics were once blessed with oil in antiquated ceremonies, I have blessed you with the oil of my soul. When my soul plummets upon you, it lights up what was already concealed, revealing puzzles that were once past your get a handle on. This blessing is saved for those prepared to grasp its noteworthiness and obligation. It is associated to the blessing allowed to prophets, witnesses, and those who strolled closely with me. Fair as Moses got in my commandments on the mountain, I presently record my will specifically onto your heart. As Paul, once an enemy of my church, was changed and spread the gospel to the Gentiles, so you are changed to spread my message of cherish and elegance. This blessing will show in minutes of sudden understanding, where all things adjust impeccably. You will see the world through a recharged focal point, and errands that once appeared difficult will stream easily. For occurrence, if you've battled with keeping up your well-being, this blessing will light up the importance of caring for the body I have gave upon you. What was once a chore will change into a happy act of commitment. Additionally, if you've confronted money-related obstacles, this blessing will invest you with the shrewdness to oversee the assets I have depended to you. Cash will no longer be seen as an conclusion, but as implies to assist my kingdom and favor others. In your connections, this blessing will cultivate mending and solidarity, where strife and mistaken assumptions once won. You will learn to cherish others with the same persistence, thoughtfulness, and absolution with which I have cherished you. As you grasp this blessing, your life will experience a significant change. Challenges that once appeared inconceivably will end up achievable through the control of my soul inside you. You will overcome generational bonds and designs that have compelled your family for years. This blessing serves not your wonderfulness, but mine. So rise higher, my cherished, and draw close to my nearness. Hold up upon me, and I will allow you the disclosures and understanding fundamental to fulfill the reason I have set for you. Fair as I called Moses to the mountain to get my laws, I presently call you to rise to magnificent domains through supplication and a door, where I will disclose truths already concealed, empowering you to get a handle on the riddles of my kingdom. This disclosure will not as it were modify your life, but will moreover amplify through you to touch the lives of others. Do not bashful absent from the duties this blessing involves. I have arranged you, and I will proceed to prepare you. Most critically, keep in mind that I am interminably with you. I will never forsake you. As you continue in confidence and compliance, I will coordinate each step and enable you to execute the assignments I have outlined for you. Grasp this blessing, my child, let it penetrate each angle of your presence, catalyzing change and edification. Walk in the light of my truth, and let your life be a confirmation to the impact of my soul inside you. My cherish for you is unceasing, and my plans for you are fantastic. Believe in me and view as I slowly divulge the privileged insights of my kingdom to you. You are my chosen instrument, blessed and predetermined for this minute, my dear child. Get at the profundity of my warmth for you from the starting of time. Indeed, sometime recently you were shaped. I have known and cherished you. I created you in your mother's womb with most extreme care and reason. Each aspect of your being, your identity, your one-of-a-kind mix of qualities and weaknesses was fastidiously formed by my cherishing hands. You are not an unimportant coincidence or an idea in retrospect. You are a treasure of gigantic esteem to me. When I look upon you, I see excellence and potential. Whereas the world may center on your blemishes and restrictions, I see the exceptional conceivable outcomes I have implanted inside you. I recognize the thoughtfulness of your heart, the creativity of your intellect, and the constancy of your soul. Indeed, on your most challenging days, I am mindful of the battles and torment you persevere in this imperfect world. I have seen each tear you have shed and have tuned into each instability and fear whispered in your heart. Know that your displaced circumstances do not characterize who you are. You are not just a collection of past botches or disappointments. Most critically, you are mine, deeply adored, completely known, and entirely acknowledged. I have recorded your title in the palms of my hands. Your presence is indistinguishably connected to mine. Your torment is my torment, and your bliss is my bliss. You are never alone, for I dwell inside you. My soul reinforces you, comforts you, and leads you on the right way. When you feel powerless, my quality is idealized in you. Incline on me, and I will give you rest. When you flounder, come to me, or maybe then turning absent. I amplify boundless elegance and absolution. No sin is as well endless, no disappointment as well overpowering to detach you from my significant love. I am continuously prepared to grasp you with open arms, celebrating each step you take back towards me. My kindness is recharged each morning, advertising you a new begin each day. As you explore life's highs and lows, cling firmly to me, set up me as your strong establishment and central center. Coordinate your look upward toward wonderful things, lock in profoundly with my word, which is lively and transformative. Communicate with me through supplication at all times and discover peace in my nearness, knowing I am God. Depend your plans to me, for I am mindful of the best way for you and will enlighten each step. Believe me in the instabilities, when the obscure exceeds the known, I am ceaselessly great, loyal, and genuine. When I start, I will steadfastly total, both universally and inside you. When fear looks for to hold you captive, reflect on my culminate cherish, which scatters all fear. When lose hope tries to enter, combat it by reviewing my enduring loyalty. If others take off you, take comfort in the reality that I will never spurn you. I am your asylum, your steady offer assistance in times of require. Indeed, when it's difficult to see, I'm effectively working inside and through you. Slowly, I'm creating in you the natural products of the soul: adore, delight, peace, tolerance, benevolence, goodness, reliability, tenderness, and self-control. My crave for you expands past simple survival. I need you to flourish. I wish for you to live each day with eagerness and reason, to appreciate each straightforward favoring, to walk in flexibility and triumph, and to fashion a bequest of confidence that will persevere through eras. Hold quick to all I have guaranteed you, my cherished. If there's one truth to carry in your heart, let it be this: nothing you do can increment or reduce my adore for you. My cherish is culminate, immovable, and eternal. It does not depend on your deeds, but stems from my unchangeable nature. You are a modern creation, created to perform the great deeds I have predetermined for you. Walk with confirmation, knowing that you are until the end of time mine. Reflect on the strong impact of sowing seeds in the lives of others. Fare as an agriculturist plants seeds in feeding soil, foreseeing a future, collect. You, as well, can develop positive altar around you. Each act of benevolence, each empowering word, and each minute of honest-to-goodness care are seeds you plant, possibly growing into noteworthy results. The seeds you sow nowadays might develop in startling and impactful ways, influencing generations. Consider the mustard seed starting little but developing into a tree that offers protect and nourishment to numerous. Additionally, indeed, your littlest motions of adore and confidence can make far-reaching waves in your ordinary intuitive. Seize openings to plant seeds of trust, bliss, and truth. A straightforward grin to somebody feeling mindful, tuning into a companion, liberality to those in require, or sharing your individual declarations can plant seeds of confidence in others' hearts. You might experience times when your endeavors appear squandered, as seeds drop on barren ground, rough or prickly patches where they fall flat to flourish. It's characteristic to feel discouraged, but proceed to sow with confidence, trusting in my inconspicuous work. Not each seed will prosper, but those that do will abdicate a bountiful harvest. As you contribute in others, to be careful of what is being sown into your possessed heart. Encompass yourself with those who elevate and talk truth into your life, supporting your confidence travel. Inundate yourself in my word and supplication, letting my soul develop your roots. Ensure your heart against severity, hatred, and unforgiveness, which can smother development. When wounds and dissatisfactions emerge, bring them to me for mending and rebuilding. Hone pardoning as I have pardoned you, planting seeds of elegance and reconciliation. This non-stop cycle of sowing and sustaining not as it were improves the lives around you, but too fortifies your claim otherworldly travel, planning you for the copious life I have outlined particularly for you. I see each act of adore and benevolence you perform, indeed when the choice isn't simple. Your confidence and diligence really rouse me. Each give up you make, each time you select cherish over abhor, pardoning over hatred, is profoundly esteemed in my eyes. However, I moreover wish to delicately remind you of the significance of rest. In a world that regularly commends steady busyness and tireless action, it's simple to drop into the trap of considering that you must continuously be moving to discover fulfillment. However, I made you with confinements, knowing full well the need of adjust. It's affirmed to stop, to select astute reflection over ceaseless effort. Guarantee you take time to renew and restore your soul so you can donate from a put of completion, or maybe than shortage. Treasure times of isolation and quietness with me, permitting my nearness to revive your soul. Commit minutes to interests that bring you bliss and reclamation, recognizing their imperative part nearby the assignments you attempt for my kingdom. Remember, I am not hurried, nor do I favor unhinged endeavors. I discover bliss in your relentless, committed obedience, a profound association with me that yields plenteous natural product. Your esteem lies not in your accomplishments, but in your personality as my cherished child. In the tender whisper of the wind and the unpretentious stir of the takes off, listen my voice calling you onto a travel of confidence and triumph. From the onset of your way, my hand has clasped yours, directing you safely through the darkest valleys and the dimmest realms. Even when the world around you churns with turmoil and your vision is darkened by life's storms, keep in mind that I am your undaunted guide of trust. This year unfurls as a divine embroidered artwork, woven with strings of gifts, thriving, and the cherished natural products of acknowledgement and regard. However, this travel requests more than unimportant steps. It looks for your entirety heart. Hold quick to immovable confidence in my unceasing word, the word of the one who bore the cross for your extreme salvation. Do not be trapped by sentiments of unworthiness or the shadows of question, for my adore overcomes all condemnation. You are assigned as a signal of trust and a conduit of gifts for your family. Shed the chains of defeatism. I am your undaunted partner in each endeavor. Draw everyday quality from me. Filter your contemplations of lose hope, and grasp boldness in your confidence. Feed your soul with my lessons, let them be your armor and weapon in life's clashes. Embellish yourself with the excellencies of lowliness and tolerance, and observe as the cultivate of your life prospers with endowments so wondrous they once appeared unattainable. Welcome your accomplishments with humility and gratitude. Your flexibility and enthusiasm have been sharpened through give up, through the nerve-wracking strikes, the lashes, the blood spilled on the cross. On that sacrosanct ground, your fate was recorded, and your recovery certified. Presently welcome the greatness of eminence born from the control of my revival. I pledge to stay by your side in times of success and challenge, to act as your watchful gatekeeper, your immovable supplier, and your asylum of peace. Do not let sentiments of depression or surrender weigh on your heart, for you are never alone. I am continuously with you. In minutes of vanquish, stand up to the encouraged to be dominated by negative feelings, and keep in mind my words are not purged, they are immovable guarantees maintained in me. Vanquish holds no control over you. Let your heart be a haven for my confirmations, for you are safely supported in my grasp. Make a sacrosanct space inside your heart for me, for I stay there. Reject the whispers of I can't, I lack, and I am not enough, for I epitomize capability, wealth, and existence. Confront your challenges with bravery, my child, for I am ever by your side. My arrangements are ample, and I am the wellspring of your fulfillment. Notice my direction, take after it, and progress certainly towards your dreams. Keep your look lifted. I am driving you, ensuring you from hurt. I am your steadfast friend, the one who is undaunted, honest, and unflinching. I acknowledge you as you are. I share in your bliss and your distress. I celebrate your victories, reinforce you in triumph, elevate you and overcome, and reach out my hand when you falter. Dear one, I ask if you would take a step of faith and support the work of sharing my message. A simple act of love brings many closer to me. Click below to join this mission, and may you know my deep gratitude for your giving spirit. I am Jesus. I am your master. Keep in mind, I am continuously with you. Do not fear, for I am your companion. Do not be alarmed, nor let your enemies delight in your difficulties. Proceed on your way for your purpose, for those you cherish, and most critically, in acknowledgement of my boundless adore. Reflect on my travel to the cross, a way stamped by enduring, taken out of cherish to give you pardoning, flexibility, mending, and salvation. Know that in your most challenging times, I am with you. Hand in hand, we will persevere. Dedicate yourself to immovability, and I guarantee you my consistent nearness. I will give you with quality, support, peace, certainty, consolation, intelligence, strength, and delight. See forward to the future. Your dreams and desires are not insignificant dreams. They are seeds I have sown inside you. Presently cast aside question and doubt. Indeed, in the midst of shortage, instability, and bad form, keep in mind this way is not untrodden. I guarantee you, in this world you will confront trials, but take strength. I have overcome the world. Your heart, undaunted and courageous, is balanced to burst into flares of bliss and triumph. You are a treasure of boundless esteem, transmitting excellence and a confidence that is continuously held genuine. I call you to step forward strikingly, grasping the boldness inside. The shadows that are your foes, fear them not. Their dangers and the echoes of past botches are incapable against you. Except in me it requires nothing from you. You were never implied to fall flat. My plan for you is to take off to incredible statures, to be a column of confidence, to bring recuperating to the harrowed, and to illustrate my control through your actions. Stand steadfast in the whirlwinds, using the control of my word to topple monsters. I see you as a bold warrior, representing heavenliness and shrewdness, lowliness and heart a victor and winner of confidence. Announce and grasp the intrinsic mettle you have. You are my adored, my chosen one. My adore for you is eternal, without conclusion. Believe in me, and straightforwardly express your confidence and fondness for me. I long to listen it. Let your voice announce these truths. Your centrality to me is immense, and it is my most profound wish for you to feel profoundly cherished. However, I take note that at times you stir encompassed in a pity so significant that its roots evade indeed you. This feeling surges out of the blue, signaling that your heart looks for it to pass on something vital. It is your heart adjusting with my heavenly soul in the calm of first light, whispering your title, calling you back when you stray. Be that as it may, the boisterous requests of day-by-day life regularly cloud these valuable minutes of communion. My soul delicately cautions you against the void that creeps in. The pity you feel is a piercing call from your soul, and heart, each dried, longing for the living water that recuperates, rejuvenates, and scatters disarray, re-establishing tranquility to your emotions. If you feel desolate, it is a sign you've strayed as well distant from my grasp for as well long. This must not proceed. If it does, your feelings will cloud amid challenges, driving you to erroneously accept I am rebuffing you or have spurned you. However, this is not who I am. I do not hoodwink. My adore for you is demonstrated in endless ways. The word much barely captures the unfathomability of my warmth. Draw near to me, and I will immerse your pith with divine sweetness. I will feed you and wrap you in a adore so significant that your tears will turn to tears of delight. No matter where you discover yourself, do not surrender to lose hope. Ought to tears drop and others ask around their cause, share this significant truth. I am encompassed in the radiant adore of my Father, who communicates with me in a delicate divine dialect. With words filled with ponder and earnestness, he confirms his gigantic cherish for me, igniting an eternal fire inside my heart. Any distress you once felt is gone, for I, your Father, have expelled all lose hope and breathed modern life into you. I am enthusiastic to help and mend you. It is my sincere want to favor, direct, and spare you. Lock in profoundly with my word, belief in its truth, and let your confidence in it be faithful. Stand unfaltering, for I am prepared to perform supernatural occurrences and ponders in your life and among your cherished ones. Over and over, I have uncovered to you plans filled with success and trust. Expect uncommon endowments and a future brightened with guarantee. My announcements stand firm. They are unceasing, recorded in the texture of until the end of time, and I will see them fulfilled. Embrace peace and delight. Select to accept in me. Discover comfort in the certainty of my word and free yourself from future stresses. Do not let negative considerations build up themselves in your intellect. Stress takes bliss, clouds your vision, channels your vitality, and darkens your otherworldly clarity. Develop your confidence and walk adjacent to me on a way checked by adjusted feelings, peace, and tranquility. I know your day-by-day fights well. The foe may attempt to overwhelm you and taunt your bravery, calling your confidence unsuccessful and addressing your commitment to my guarantees. However, I call you to stand solid, to stand up to the challenges and difficulties that lie ahead, outfitted with my word. Move forward with all your might, indeed in exhaustion, secure in the information that I am with you, reinforcing you and directing your steps. Let me guarantee you once more that the egotistic adversary has no control over you. His decrees are established in trickery. Why believe in a misleading adversary when the God who made you maintains you in each storm? Yield to my will, for my control knows no bounds. Whereas numerous may look for to bring you down, I am the as it were one who can really lift you up. Ought to you flounder 1,000 times, my elegance and ardor will persistently protect you. Each endeavor they make to debilitate you, I will counter 1,000-fold with quality. And ought to you bumble, believe that I will raise you up. Let your heart be encouraged with the mettle and confidence of a victor, a triumphant warrior who, in spite of serious trials and sharp clashes, continuously rises victorious. Ascend the statures of favors with your pennant flying tall, my nearness safely tied down in your heart. I claim with cherish and delicacy. This is my adored child, whom I cherish profoundly. Broadcast your cherish for me, lift your head tall nowadays and draw upon my quality. You have ventured into my nearness with belief, certain that the goodness you look for will be yours. You have requested for arrangement, and I guarantee it will be allowed inexhaustibly. You have called out for recuperating, and I expand my hand to re-establish you. You have shed tears over your children, supplicating for their victory and their flexibility from battles. I guarantee you I will help, free and spare them. Accept in my boundless adore and control. My elegance and leniency are accessible to you when you approach me with faith. Each day can be a celebration of the triumph I present upon you. Approach life with strength and delight, and cast aside the fears that cloud your considerations. Feel the grasp of my assurance and my significant adore. Know that, in any case of the circumstances, you are never spurned. Grasp this truth wholeheartedly, the past is behind you. My adore has reproduced you, you are presently a revived soul. Your character is changed, your days will no longer be dominated by distress or outrage, nor obscured by question and debilitation. In spite of the fact that numerous have encompassed you like wolves, causing torment, your choice to accept in me has put you on a way to all the endowments I have in store for you. Your foes will see on in shock, and your family will wonder at the change inside you. Seize this chance to share with the world how my adore has reshaped you, how my control has re-established you, and how my direction has directed you absent from past clashes and botches. In this life, you set out on an unused travel invested with shrewdness and tolerance. Fear will no longer go with you. You will not withdraw or provide into allurement, no one will bring you down. My uncommon control will fill you with bliss. I hold you dear, and my voice has come to you time and once more. Presently is the minute to believe me totally. Your favoring is fair past the limit, your day of change has come, my child. Any distress you once felt is gone, for I, your father, have expelled all lose hope and breathed modern life into you. I am enthusiastic to help and mend you. It is my sincere want to favor, direct, and spare you. Lock in profoundly with my word, believe in its truth, and let your confidence in it be faithful. Stand unfaltering, for I am prepared to perform supernatural occurrences and ponders in your life and among your cherished ones. Over and over, I have uncovered to you plans filled with success and trust. Expect uncommon endowments and a future brightened with guarantee. My announcements stand firm, they are unceasing, recorded in the texture of until the end of time, and I will see them fulfilled. Embrace peace and delight, elect to accept in me. Discover comfort in the certainty of my word and free yourself from future stresses. Do not let negative considerations build up themselves in your intellect. Stress takes bliss, clouds your vision, channels your vitality, and darkens your otherworldly clarity. Develop your confidence and walk adjacent to me on a way checked by adjusted feelings, peace, and tranquility. I know your day-by-day fights well. The foe may attempt to overwhelm you and taunt your bravery, calling your confidence an unsuccessful and addressing your commitment to my guarantees. However, I call you to stand solid, to stand up to the challenges and difficulties that lie ahead, outfitted with my word. Move forward with all your might, indeed in exhaustion, secure in the information that I am with you, reinforcing you and directing your steps. Let me guarantee you once more that the egotistic adversary has no control over you. His decrees are established in trickery. Why but believe in a misleading adversary when the God who made you maintains you in each storm? Yield to my will, for my control knows no bounds. Whereas numerous may look for to bring you down, I am the as it were one who can really lift you up. Ought to you flounder 1,000 times, my elegance and ardor will persistently protect you. Each endeavor they make to debilitate you, I will counter 1,000-fold with quality. And ought to you bumble, believe that I will raise you up. Let your heart be encouraged with the mettle and confidence of a victor, a triumphant warrior who, in spite of serious trials and sharp clashes, continuously rises victorious. Ascend the statures of favors with your pennant flying tall, my nearness safely tied down in your heart. I claim with cherish and delicacy. This is my adored child, whom I cherish profoundly. Broadcast your cherish for me, lift your head tall nowadays and draw upon my quality. You have ventured into my nearness with belief, certain that the goodness you look for will be yours. You have requested for arrangement, and I guarantee it will be allowed inexhaustibly. You have called out for recuperating, and I expand my hand to re-establish you. You have shed tears over your children, supplicating for their victory and their flexibility from battles. I guarantee you I will help, free and spare them. Accept in my boundless ardor and control. My elegance and leniency are accessible to you when you approach me with faith. Each day can be a celebration of the triumph I present upon you. Approach life with strength and delight, and cast aside the fears that cloud your considerations. Feel the grasp of my assurance and my significant ardor. Know that, in any case of the circumstances, you are never spurned. Grasp this truth wholeheartedly: the past is behind you. My ardor has reproduced you. You are presently a revived soul. Your character is changed. Your days will no longer be dominated by distress or outrage, nor obscured by question and debilitation. In spite of the fact that numerous have encompassed you like wolves, causing torment, your choice to accept in me has put you on a way to all the endowments I have in store for you. Your foes will see on in shock, and your family will wonder at the change inside you. Seize this chance to share with the world how my ardor has reshaped you, how my control has reestablished you, and how my direction has directed you absent from past clashes and botches. In this life, you set out on an unused travel invested with shrewdness and tolerance. Fear will no longer go with you. You will not withdraw or provide into allurement. No one will bring you down. I am calm, and control will fill you with bliss. I hold you dear, and my voice has come to you time and once more. Presently is the minute to believe me totally. Your favoring is fair past the limit. Your day of change has come, my child. My beloved child, come closer to my words. Join this family of faith, where each message is meant to lift you higher and draw you nearer to my heart. I will raise you up like a falcon taking off over the mountains of distress and misfortune. You will rise over each storm, and at night, you will rest in my alleviating grasp. I guarantee you peace and recharge equality. Anticipate, rousing each day with a vision that takes off over any impediment. Like an falcon, you will realize that I have prepared you with otherworldly wings to climb and reach the sky. With your supplications, in times of trouble or peril, I will be your asylum and your shield. I will expand my compelling hand to secure you, Today, I talk to implant your life with bliss and to extravagant you with all my favors. In my cherish, discover the reestablishment of your soul. Witness the change I am coordinating inside you. Watch how I move inside your environment, making altar for your great. My want for you includes as it were the finest, and I stand as the column of your day-by-day quality, lifting you over the inconveniences that once dissolved your peace and vexed your heart. As first light breaks, I usher in a wave of tranquility, calming the storms that endeavor to irritate you. At my command, the sun rises, enlightening your way and coordinating your steps. You will stand firm and vigorous, like a powerful tree, profoundly established in feeding soil. As I confirm your advance on the way to triumph, I am molding you into an unwavering, versatile substance, unyielding against any difficulty you experience. Aught you require to climb, I will give you wings. If you require backbone to confront challenges, I will permeate you with undaunted quality. In times of vulnerability and trial, I will give upon you the intelligence required to overcome and triumph in any situation. Today, I am here to revitalize your soul, making you more grounded than stone, mightier than any monster you stand up to. Your supplications are resonant to my ears. Your confidence fills me with monstrous delight. Watching your dedication each morning, as you commit time to me, brings me awesome delight. Your true acts of respect, your demands, your claims, and your veneration are valuable to me. Your genuineness sets my heart on fire with bliss. You are immaculate in your realness, and your confidence is pure. Although life's challenges may sometimes darken how you see yourself, listen presently my assertion: you have a heart brimming with benevolence. Genuine. There have been minutes of wavering, but you have reliably returned to me, contrite, craving recharging. This opportunity for recovery I happily expand to you each day, as long as you come to me with confidence. Be sure that at whatever point you implore, accepting your endowments are prospective, I will react. My timing is immaculate, and I believe you will hold up persistently for that ordained minute. Do not falter and trust. Keep up your center on the favors that are conclusion course. My guarantees are enduring and unavoidable. My word is eternal. My control is ceaselessly at work in your life. However, it is your confidence and devotion that maintain you. Through your confidence, I will order indeed more prominent ponders, empowering you to get the bounty I have arranged for you. Never return to the question that once obliged you. When you battle to accept in the ponders I long to present upon you, keep in mind you once thought they were unattainable, a misguided judgment born from wavering confidence. However, I celebrate your advance, the lessons you've grasped which have developed your development. You presently recognize that your confidence not as it were enables you to make urgent choices, but to shields your heart against perniciousness, empowers your compliance, and brings my word to life inside you. Even if your confidence shows up as minute as a mustard seed, to my eyes, it holds colossal importance. You are seeing change all around. Your supplications are being replied, your heart is fortifying, and, most strikingly, wonders are showing along the path I lead you on. Reach out and get a handle on my hand immovably. The summit of our travel together draws close. I am sustaining your life with tender, cherishing care as a sacrosanct gatekeeper, wrapping you in my grasp, ensuring you from hurt with my sacred mantle. I am intensely mindful of the extreme trials you confront. I see your battles, recognize your resolute endeavors, and share in your minutes of lose hope. It is amid these times that I reaffirm my enduring commitment to you. Nowadays, your most prominent triumph is your belief in me, putting your burdens and needs some tie recently me. I get it that you cannot persevere these alone, and I stand prepared to help and bolster you. My wish is to recuperate you. My plans for you are packed with goodwill, peace, and thriving. You hold an eternal put in my heart. unceasingly cherished. I cherish for you is boundless, and I am committed to persistently coming out to you, as I am at this moment. Perhaps nowadays you got up feeling discouraged, depleted in soul and body. Delight may appear removed, and it might show up that those around you need kindness, appearing insufficient cherish. But keep in mind, I am with you continuously. I have not been diverted by other things, nor have I overlooked my cherish for you. Your centrality to me is significant. My center is not on transitory common things, or maybe am entirely devoted to your interminable well-being, your unending delight, and your total salvation. Subsequently, after hearing my words nowadays, I beg you not to let them slip from your memory. Your soul will discover recharging, your quality will increment, and an unused divine vitality will surge inside you. You might not have anticipated a coordinate message from me. However, here you are, tuning in eagerness. The more you tune in, the more noteworthy your resolve will develop to drive forward. I need you to grin and get it that you have not been overlooked. Cherish your minutes of stillness to commune with me, and never feel that you are alone. In me, you have both a father and a companion, and for this reason, your heart ought to be filled with profound appreciation. Let me certify this for you once more: you are never alone. I am here to imbue you with my soul, brace your soul, and encompass you in my adore. Victory is on the skyline in each region of your life. Reflect on the heap challenges you've confronted, the various fights you battled, and the incalculable trials you've persevered. However, here you stand, unbroken and brave. Your versatility and immovability profoundly moved my heart. Through this message, I remind you that there is no cause for stress. Do not let fear scatter your dreams. Dream strikingly and confront impediments with the certainty that I am here to help you in realizing those dreams. Think approximately your mind-blowing bravery, the overwhelming circumstances you've overcome. Since entrusting your life to my care, you have triumphed in each challenge. Hence, let your heart discover peace and proceed to put your belief in me. I know it's intense to remain composed and keep up confidence in the midst of chaos and encompassing clashes. Be that as it may, in those minutes, my child, square out the clamor of your enemies. Expel the whispers of fear. Proceed strolling, proceed accepting in my promises. My adore for you is significant. Indeed, some time recently you came into being. I had amazing plans for your life. I am mindful to each detail, each moment, always careful in my observe over you. Do not let lose hope stay in your heart. I will supplant it with bliss. Move forward with the vision of confidence, for triumph is guaranteed. What I have in store for you surpasses all your desires. My adored child, you are ordained to triumph in each endeavor you undertake, not fair for nowadays, but for all endlessness. My cherish for you is significant and immovable. In your most profound minutes of true supplication, as you bowed with tears gushing down your confront and ardent supplications getting away your lips, you come out to me inquiring for a wonder. You looked for in reply with all your heart. Nowadays, I stand some time recently you to disclose the ponders I am around to perform in your life. If this message has brought peace to your soul, respond with joy and let your faith be a witness of my presence in your life. Even in spite of the fact that nowadays may show its challenges, know that I have come to invigorate you. Your heart will before long flood with tears of bliss, since I guarantee you that everything you have supplicated for is on the skirt of coming to fulfillment. The wants you have held onto so firmly, the dreams you have nurtured even when they appeared out of reach, will before long show into reality. You have weathered the storms, persevered the tests, and presently you are arranged for the endowments that anticipate you. Your quiet holding up has not gone unnoticed. Your supplications have come to my ears, reverberating like an excellent orchestra that I am organizing fair for you. I am setting into movement changes that will adjust circumstances in your favor, guaranteeing that each step you take leads you closer to the fulfillment of your most profound wants. I will disperse your dissatisfactions, delete your stresses, and meet each require in your life and the lives of your adored ones. Recuperating will stream into your being, curing each torment that has weighed you down. As your confidence proceeds to bloom, you will witness exceptional changes in your life. You will come to get at the monstrous esteem and importance you hold in my eyes, indeed amid times when pity clouded your heart, making you feel disliked or unblessed. Today, you will feel the warm and brilliant grasp of my adore wrapping your soul. I have proclaimed this for you, and it should be so. It is composed in the sky, and my guarantees to you are enduring and unchangeable. No foe or challenge that stands against you will be able to upset my divine plans. I will allow you persevering peace and unbounded delight, and your favors will stream liberally into each zone of your life. Cheer, my child, and walk with a heart full of grins. Move forward with immovable assurance, permitting the bliss in your steps to affirm to the world of my goodness and kindness. Stay steadfast to the way I have set for you, undaunted and unwavering. Incline profoundly on my word, tune in mindfully to my voice, and do not let your resolve vacillate. My cherish for you is interminable and unending, my peace is eternal, and the quality I offer upon you is adequate to overcome any challenge or trial you may confront. I do not desert those I cherish, and you know this truth well. Certify your confidence each day, announce your convictions strongly, and let your life be a living confirmation to my guarantees. Amen. Today, I reaffirm my commitment to you. Do not let lose hope take hold, no matter where you discover yourself. If tears drop and others inquire why, react with the truth. I am wrapped in the radiant adore of my Father, who talks to me in a delicate, brilliant dialect. His words are filled with ponder and truthfulness, certifying his gigantic adore for me and lighting an interminable fire in my heart. Your distress has vanished since I, your Father, have scattered all lose hope and allowed you modern life. My crave is to offer assistance you and recuperate you. It is my will to favor you, direct you, and spare you. Drench yourself in my word, accept in its control, and put your unflinching belief in it. Stand firm in the days to come, for I am prepared to perform marvels and wonders in your life and inside your family. Time and once more, I have talked to you, disclosing plans of thriving and trust for you and your cherished ones. Anticipate exceptional gifts and a brighter future. My announcements are settled, they are recorded in endlessness, and I will see them satisfied. They will come to pass. Grasp peace and delight with each fiber of your being. Select to accept in me. Discover rest in the certainty of my word, and free yourself from the tensions of what lies ahead. Do not permit negative considerations to take root in your intellect. Stress is a cheat of bliss, a cloud that clouds your vision, and vitality drainer, and a mist that obscures your otherworldly clarity. Reinforce your confidence and walk near by me, taking after a way of adjusted feelings, peace, and tranquility. I am completely mindful of your everyday battles. The foe looks for to overwhelm you and taunts your mettle, labeling your confidence as medieval and questioning your commitment to my guarantees. However, I welcome you to stand firm, to go up against the impediments and misfortunes that lie. Sometime recently you outfitted with my word. Walk forward with all your quality, indeed when you are fatigued, knowing that I am with you, bracing you and directing your steps along the ways you must walk. Let me reaffirm that the egotistic adversary holds no control over you. His words and yells are established in misrepresentation. Why put belief in a beguiling enemy when the God who made you maintains you in the storm? Yield to my will, for my control is boundless. In spite of the fact that numerous may endeavor to bring you down, as it were, I have the control to lift you up. If you waver 1,000 times, my elegance and ardor will protect you each time. Each endeavor they make to debilitate you, I will counter 1,000-fold with quality. And aught to you lurch, believe that I will raise you up. Let your heart swell with the strength and confidence of a winner, a triumphant warrior who, in spite of difficult fights and agonizing clashes, continuously rises triumphant. Scale the statures of favors with your pennant held tall and my nearness immovably established in your heart. If this message has brought peace to your soul, respond with joy and let your faith be a witness of my presence in your life. I announce with ardor and delicacy to the world, this is my cherished child, whom I adore beyond a reasonable doubt. Nowadays, I talk these words so that you may live with bliss and appreciate all my gifts. In my cherish, your soul will be reestablished. I am changing you. Observe how I work in your environment, bringing alter. My crave for you is as it were the best, and I am the source of your day-by-day quality, empowering you to rise higher and advance from the issues that once stole your peace and exasperates your heart. At this dawn, I bring a wave of calm to your life, stilling the storms that look for to unsettle you. The sun will rise at my command, casting light upon your way and directing your way. You will stand tall and solid, like a forceful tree established profoundly in ripe soil, as I confirm your steps on the travel toward triumph. I am forming you into an unwavering and strong being, unbreakable in the confront of any difficulty that dares to swear your way. If you require to rise, I will provide you wings. If you require the resolve to confront a challenge, I will fill you with immovable strength. In minutes of vulnerability, when you experience challenges, I will bless you with the shrewdness required to overcome and win in any circumstance. Nowadays, I am here to revive your soul, bracing you so that you are more grounded than stone, more capable than any mammoth you may confront. Your supplications are music to my ears. Your confidence brings me monstrous bliss to witness. Your dedication, each morning, committing time and space to me, fills me with significant enchant. Your true offerings of regard, your petitions, your acclaims, and your ardor are treasures to me. Your trustworthiness touches off my heart with brilliant enchant. You are culminate in your genuineness, and your confidence is pure. Though life may now and then cloud your self-perception, listen presently from my lips. You have a heart full of goodness. It's genuine that you have vacillated at times, but you have continuously returned to me, contrite and looking for another chance. This chance I happily amplify to you each day, as long as you approach me with confidence. Rest guaranteed that each time you supplicate with the conviction that your favors are on their way, I will reply. My timing is culminate, and I know you will hold up persistently for that named minute. Do not lose trust. Keep your eyes settled on the favors that are on their way. My guarantees are firm and unbreakable. My word is unceasing. My control is effectively working in your life, but it is your confidence and commitment that maintain you. Through your confidence, I will perform indeed more noteworthy wonders, permitting you to get the plenitude I am giving you. Never return to the doubt that once held you back when you battled to acknowledge the ponders I long to give upon you. You erroneously thought they were out of reach. Sense of a need of confidence, be that as it may, I celebrate in your development and in the lessons you have learned, which have permitted you to thrive. You presently get it that your confidence not as it were fortifies you to make basic choices, but moreover watches your heart against fiendish, rouses acquiescence, and enacts my word in your life. In spite of the fact that to my eyes your confidence may appear as little as a mustard seed, it is amazing. You are starting to see change all around you. Your supplications are being replied. Your heart is developing more grounded, and indeed more strikingly, marvels are unfurling along the way I am directing you on. Extend your hand toward me and hold on firmly. The conclusion of our travel together is close. I am tending to your life with delicate care, like a sacrosanct gatekeeper full of cherish. I wrap you in my grasp, protecting you from hurt with my sacred mantle. I am completely mindful of the impressive trials you are persevering. I see your battles. I know of your persistent endeavors, and I feel your minutes of lose hope. It is in these minutes that I reaffirm my faithful dependability to you. Your most noteworthy accomplishment nowadays is putting your belief in me, laying your burdens and needs at my feet. I know that you cannot bear it alone, which is why I am here, prepared to offer assistance and bolster you. My crave is to recuperate you. My plans for you are filled with goodwill, peace, and success. You are unceasingly valuable to me, hold an extraordinary put in my heart. My cherish for you is boundless, and I commit to ceaselessly coming out to you, as I am doing in this exceptionally moment. Today, you may have risen feeling disheartened, your soul depleted and your body exhausted. Delight appears slippery, and you may feel as in spite of the fact that those around you need kindness, appearing small a door. But keep in mind, I am here with you. I have not been distracted with other things, nor have I overlooked my cherish for you. You are of colossal significance to me. My consideration is not on brief common concerns. Instead, I am entirely committed to your interminable well-being, your unending bliss, and your total salvation. That is why, after hearing my words nowadays, I encourage you not to let them blur from your memory. Your soul will be reestablished, your quality will increase, and inside you will rise a new extraordinary vitality. Today, I talk these words so that you may live with bliss and appreciate all my endowments. In my adore, your soul will be recharged. I am changing you. View how I work in your environment, bringing altar. My want for you is as it were the best, and I am the source of your day-by-day quality, empowering you to rise higher and encourage from the issues that once stole your peace and exasperates your heart. At this first light, I bring a wave of calm to your life, stilling the storms that look for to unsettle you. The sun will rise at my command, casting light upon your way and directing your way. You will stand tall and solid, like a powerful tree established profoundly in rich soil, as I assert your steps on the travel toward triumph. I will shape you as an unwavering and flexible being, unbreakable in the confront of any difficulty that dares to square your way. If you require to rise, I will deliver you wings. If you require resolve to confront a challenge, I will fill you with relentless strength in minutes of vulnerability. When you experience troubles, I will bless you with the intelligence required to overcome and win in any circumstance. Nowadays, I am here to revive your soul, bracing you so that you are more grounded than stone, more effective than any mammoth you may face. Your supplications are music to my ears. Your confidence brings me gigantic delight. To witness your commitment, each morning committing time and space to me fills me with significant charm. Your earnest offerings of regard, your petitions, your acclaims, and your adore are treasures to me. Your genuineness lights my heart with superb charm. You are idealized in your realness, and your confidence is pure. Though life may some of the time cloud your self-perception, listen presently from my lips. You have a heart full of goodness. It's genuine that you have wavered at times, but you have continuously returned to me, contrite, looking for another chance. This chance I happily amplify to you each day, as long as you approach me with confidence. Rest guaranteed that each time you supplicate with a conviction that your endowments are on their way, I will reply. My timing is culminate, and I know you will hold up calmly for that designated moment. Do not lose trust. Keep your eyes settled on the favors that are on their way. My guarantees are firm and unbreakable. My word is interminable. My control is effectively working in your life, but it is your confidence and commitment that maintain you. Through your confidence, I will perform indeed more noteworthy wonders, permitting you to get the plenitude I am giving you. Never return to the doubt that once held you back when you battled to acknowledge the ponders I yearn to give upon you. You erroneously thought they were out of reach since of a need of confidence. In any case, I cheer in your development and in the lessons you have learned, which have permitted you to flourish. You presently get it that your confidence not as it were reinforces you to make basic choices, but moreover watches your heart against fiendish, rouses submission, and actuates my word in your life. In spite of the fact that to my eyes your confidence may appear as little as a mustard seed, it is amazing. You are starting to see change all around you. Your supplications are being replied. Your heart is developing more grounded, and indeed more astoundingly, wonders are unfurling along the way I am directing you on. Extend your hand toward me and hold on firmly. The conclusion of our travel together is close. Am tending to your life with delicate care, like a sacrosanct gatekeeper full of cherish. I wrap you in my grasp, protecting you from hurt with my sacred mantle. I am completely mindful of the impressive trials you are persevering. I see your battles. I know of your persistent endeavors, and I feel your minutes of despair. It is in these minutes that I reaffirm my faithful dependability to you. Your most noteworthy accomplishment nowadays is setting your belief in me, laying your burdens and needs at my feet. I know that you cannot bear it alone, which is why I am here, prepared to offer assistance and back you. My want is to recuperate you. My plans for you are filled with goodwill, peace, and success. You are unceasingly valuable to me, holding extraordinary put in my heart. My cherish for you is boundless, and I commit to ceaselessly coming out to you, as I am doing in this exceptionally moment. Today, you may have risen feeling disheartened, your soul depleted and your body fatigued. Bliss appears tricky, and you may feel as in spite of the fact that those around you need kindness, appearing small a door. But keep in mind, I am here with you. I have not been distracted with other things, nor have I overlooked my cherish for you. You are of gigantic significance to me. My consideration is not on transitory common concerns. Instead, I am entirely given to your interminable well-being, your unending bliss, and your total salvation. That is why, after hearing my words nowadays, I encourage you not to let them blur from your memory. Your soul will be reestablished, your quality will duplicate, and inside you will rise a new extraordinary vitality. Today, I talk these words so that you may live with delight and appreciate all my endowments. In my adore, your soul will be reestablished. I am changing you. View how I work in your environment, bringing alter. My want for you is as it were the best, and I am the source of your everyday quality, empowering you to rise higher and encourage from the issues that once stole your peace and exasperates your heart. At this day break, I bring a wave of calm to your life, stilling the storms that look for to unsettle you. The sun will rise at my command, casting light upon your way, directing your way. You will stand tall and solid, like a compelling tree established profoundly in ripe soil, as I assert your steps on the travel toward triumph. I will shape you as an unwavering and strong being, unbreakable in the confront of any difficulty that dares to square your way. If you require to rise, I will provide you wings. If you require resolve to confront a challenge, I will fill you with immovable quality. In minutes of instability, when you experience challenges, I will bless you with the shrewdness required to overcome and win in any circumstance. Nowadays, I am here to revive your soul, bracing you so that you are more grounded than stone, more capable than any mammoth you may face. Your supplications are music to my ears. Your confidence brings me monstrous delight to witness. Your dedication each morning, committing time and space to me, fills me with significant enchantment. Your true offerings of regard, your petitions, your acclaims, and your adore are treasures to me. Your genuineness lights my heart with superb charm. You are culminate in your realness, and your confidence is pure. My cherished one, when you give through super thanks, you join me in a holy mission to bring light to the world. Your act of love invites my favor and opens doors to endless blessings. Let your heart overflow with grace, knowing I am with you always, guiding your steps. Though life may now and then cloud your self-perception, listen presently from my lips. You have a heart full of goodness. It's genuine that you have wavered at times, but you have continuously returned to me, apologetic and looking for another chance. This chance I readily expand to you each day, as long as you approach me with faith. Rest guaranteed that each time you implore with the conviction that your favors are on their way, I will reply. My timing is idealized, and I know you will hold up persistently for that designated minute. Do not lose trust. Keep your eyes settled on the endowments that are on their way. My guarantees are firm and unbreakable. My word is interminable. My control is effectively working in your life, but it is your confidence and commitment that maintain you. Through your confidence, I will perform indeed more noteworthy wonders, permitting you to get the wealth I am allowing you. Rise up in this exceptionally minute, dry your tears and come to the entryway, for it is I who calls you. Open it, and I will take your hand, directing you into the domain of thriving I have arranged particularly for you. I am investing you with phenomenal quality. I am offering favors so plenteous that you will rise to statures inaccessible by your foes. No one will mortify you anymore. Rejoice and walk with a grin, move forward with assurance. Let the delight in your steps be a declaration to the world. Stay reliable to your way, immovable. Incline on my word, tune into my voice, and do not vacillate. My adore for you is interminable, my peace is persevering, and the quality I deliver you is to confront any challenge or trial. I do not forsake those I cherish, and you know this well. Certify your confidence, pronounce your conviction. Amen. My adored child, I see the throb in your heart. I see what you have misplaced, what may have been, and what you fear may never be. You feel the weight of misplaced time, misplaced connections, and parts of yourself that appear hopeless. But listen me, presently you will recuperate all. Keep in mind David, my hireling, when his foes stole his family and belonging. I guaranteed him reclamation, so as well I guarantee you. When you yield your will to mine, saying, not my will, but yours be done, you open the entryway to my idealized plan. I know you cannot see it presently, caught in the shrubbery of your show torment, but my will for you is superior than anything you may envision. I am isolating the wheat from the chaff in your life. You have persevered long seasons in the wild, staying in pits of suffering. You have strolled through the heater of tribulation, but I was there with you, the fourth man in the fire. You risen unbound, without indeed the scent of smoke clinging to you. I am fashioning an unused way for you where none existed some time recently. I make ways in the no man's land and streams in the leave. I know the most profound wants of your heart, those that have long lain torpid, and those that throb for fulfillment. As you charm yourself in me, I will unquestionably give you these wants. They are arousing presently, beating with unused life. Did you think I would take off you with nothing? I am your raised watch, your defender. My blessed messengers go some time recently you on task, for you are drawing closer on you's season. My word is a light to your feet, and a light to your way. I will never take off you dispossessed or physically spurned. I am the God of both torment and joy, working all things together for your great. You have fought brokenness, disloyalty, and servitude. I permitted hardship to test you, to uncover what you're really made of. You have risen as immaculate gold, refined in the fire. I am glad to call you my child, my adored. You have done well in this troublesome season. In spite of the fact that you faltered and vacillated at times, you continuously returned to me, conceding your shortcoming and looking for my quality. Your soul remained willing, indeed, when your substance was weak. You chose my will over your possess, trusting that I know the times and seasons of your life. I am the savior of time, the restorer of what was broken. When you step aside and permit me to work my culminate will, the result is distant predominant to anything you might have concocted. My plans for you are fabulous, outperforming your most out-of-control dreams. In this season, I am revamping you and showering you with favors. The foe looked for to paralyze you with fear and cripple you with dread, but you are clothed in my nobility, wrapped in all that I am. When you pronounce my goodness, I pour it out upon you. When you call me Jehovah Jireh, I give all you require. When you look for me, I bring mending to your wounds. Your title is composed in paradise, your confront sparkles in my light. I have utilized you once more, and I will proceed to do so. The victor's crown, the crown of life, is yours. I am delegated you presently, in spite of the fact that you may not feel triumphant. You have won each otherworldly fight with each battle. You have developed more grounded and mightier. You are a warrior in soul. Indeed, if your heart still aches, the torment will not fail until the end of time. I am wiping absent your tears indeed presently, calling you to come up higher. My range for you is unfurling, and I will bring it to completion. I have prepared you and arranged you as my instrument. Presently I am sending you out. Numerous of my children are biting the dust profoundly, strolling absent from me. They have developed cold from a dry, inert world that breathes hatred against me, their Father and God. I am sending you to them. I am discharging you to win the hearts of those in your neighborhood, your work environment, your circle of impact. Grin, indeed, when it harms. Cherish others as I have cherished you. Remember, you were still a delinquent when I passed on for you. I accepted in you at that point, knowing what my give up on the cross would finish. I passed on so that you might have life and flexibility and plenitude. I caught on the torment, fear, and sin nature that grasped you from birth, acquired from Adam and Eve. But as I pardoned them and advertised a moment chance, so I amplify the same elegance to you. Listen me clearly. I have wiped absent your sins. I select not to keep in mind them. Indeed, your later failings were known to me some time recently. Time started. However, I cherish you still. My fondness for you knows no bounds. I will do anything it takes to draw you near, for you are valuable to me. You have a place to me. I am touching off a fire inside you. My heavenly soul has taken hold of you and will never let go. Settle your considerations on things over, on the unceasing substances of paradise. As you do, I will reestablish all that legitimately has a place to you. Undoubtedly, I will allow you back twofold, indeed fourfold, what the foe stole. Since you have put my word to the test and remained steadfast, you have done well. It is time to celebrate. Walk nowadays as one who has crushed each foe, for in me, Goliath is falling, and the dividers of Jericho are disintegrating. Do you see what I am doing? I am close. I am dynamic, and I am great past degree. My cherish for you is boundless, indeed careless by human benchmarks. Cast your cares upon me, toss them, throw them at me. I can bear the weight of all your concerns. I am observing over each detail of your life with delicate care. Trust me when I say that my timing is idealized. You may sneer or question, but I empower you to gloat. Indeed, in your misfortunes, your botches, your brokenness. Gloat in me as the witness Paul did, and I will lift you up and favor you past your most out-of-control dreams. Your eyes have not seen, your ears have not listened, nor has your intellect conceived what I have arranged for you in this life and the another. It is closer than you think, almost to break forward. Cheer, for your recovery draws near. My child, I see you, I know you, and I cherish you with an eternal adore. Rest in this truth, and let it change you from the interior out. The best is however to come. Know that I am continuously with you. Indeed, in the minutes when you feel most alone, in the hush of your room, in the chaos of your work environment, in the middle of your family get-togethers, I am there. My nearness encompasses you like a warm embrace. Even when you cannot feel it, keep in mind the times when you felt my nearness, those minutes of mystifying peace or sudden bliss. Those were not insignificant coincidences or short-lived feelings, they were impressions of my steady nearness in your life. I am continuously coming out to you, continuously looking to draw you closer. I see each tear you cry, each noiseless supplication you express. I feel the weight of your burdens, the greatness of your heart. Nothing in your life is as well little for my consideration or as well enormous for my control. Bring it all to me, your trusts, your fears, your dreams, your disappointments. I need to share in each perspective of your life. When you adore me, whether in an amazing cathedral or in the quietness of your heart, I am there, enchanting in your laud. When you serve others in my title, I am there, working through your hands and feet. When you lurch and drop, I am there, prepared to choose you up and set you back on the right way. Do not be disheartened by your shortcomings or your disappointments. I do not adore you since you are idealized. I adore you since you are mine. Your blemishes and flaws do not reduce my adore for you. On the opposite, they permit my quality to sparkle through your shortcoming. I am calling you to a life of reason and meaning. The blessings and gifts I've given you are not for your advantage alone, they are instruments to be utilized in benefit of others, to bring light to a dim world. Do not stow away your light beneath a bushel, let it sparkle brightly, enlightening the way for others to follow. When you feel lacking for the errand sometime recently, you keep in mind that I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. I will prepare you with everything you require to fulfill the reason I have for your life. Believe in my arrangement, incline on my quality, and observe as I work ponders through you. I am calling you to a more profound level of confidence, to believe me indeed when the way ahead appears uncertain. Dear one, let my voice guide you. Subscribe and allow each message to refresh your spirit, filling your heart with hope and strength. Remember the heroes of confidence who have been some time recently. You, Abraham, who cleared out his country not knowing where he was going. Moses, who driven my individuals out of Egypt against incomprehensible chances. Esther, who gambled her life to spare her individuals. Like them, you are called to step out in confidence, trusting that I will make a way where there appears to be no way. Do not be anxious to dream enormous dreams. I am the God of the incomprehensible. What appears unfavorably to you is but a little thing to me. Bring me your most out-of-control dreams, your most profound longings. Permit me to astonish you with my goodness, to surpass your desires with my wealth. In the minutes when you feel most broken, keep in mind that I am the God who employments broken things. I utilized Moses, a killer with a discourse hindrance, to lead my individuals to opportunity. I utilized David, a miscreant and killer, to set up a regal ancestry that would lead to the Savior. I utilized Diminish, who denied me 3 times, to construct my church. Your brokenness is not obstruction to my utilize, it is regularly the exceptionally thing I utilize to grandstand my power. As you walk through this life, keep in mind that you are never alone. I am with you continuously, until the exceptionally conclusion of the age. My adore for you is perpetual, unshakable, and unending. Nothing can partition you from my love, not passing, not life, not blessed messengers or devils, not your fears for nowadays or your stresses approximately tomorrow, not indeed the powers of hell. So stand tall, my cherished child. Walk in the certainty of one who is profoundly cherished, completely acknowledged, and totally excused. Let my cherish be the establishment of your character, the source of your quality, and the wellspring of your bliss. For in me, you are more than a vanquisher. In me, you have everything you require for life and godliness. Remember, I am not wrapped up with you, however. The great work I started in you I will carry on to completion. Believe in my timing, rest in my adore, and observe as I unfurl my idealize arrange for your life, my child. Tune in closely to my words. If you accept you're vanquished, if you've made botches or missed the stamp, if you've fallen or strayed from the way, do not lose hope. Get up promptly and proceed on your travel. Do not provide the adversary time to construct fortresses of fear or question in your intellect. I am breaking off each deception, cutting through each double dealing that looks for to hold you back. Behold, a new season is upon you, and you are closer to your fate than you realize. You may feel you've taken steps in reverse, that the weight of your battles was as well much to bear, but what you see as difficulties I have utilized to catapult you forward. You are advanced along the way than you know. Yet at this it is my soul working inside you that finishes my will. You frequently discover yourself doing what you do not need to do and not doing what you crave to do. This internal strife that the witness Paul talked of is the remainder of your ancient nature warring against the modern. But do not be disheartened. You have fallen, yes, but presently you must rise. Stand firm, for you are among the noble, recovered and defended by the one who kicked the bucket for the unrighteous. You are my child. This is not insignificant devout talk, it is a significant otherworldly reality. You are dear to me, a cherished portion of my creation. The gifts of peace, cherish, and reason that I offer are accessible to you as you adjust yourself with my ways. You can involvement a profound sense of having a place and fulfillment in interfacing with me. You may discover a source of quality and direction for your day-by-day life. I am the vine, and you are a department. Stay associated to me, and I will feed you with my adore, pouring into you everything you require to thrive. You are entering a season not at all like any you've experienced some time recently. I have arranged you for this breakthrough, and you will undoubtedly break through. All eyes will be upon you, not for your eminence, but to witness my work in your life. When you stumble, and you will, for you are human, remember this: it's satisfactory when you do things you do not need to do, as long as you return to me with a contrite heart. It's all right when you fall flat to do the things you expected to do, for I see your heart. People see at outward appearances, but I, the Master, see at the heart. I see your eagerly, your thought processes, your crave to, if it's not too much trouble me. My beauty is more prominent than all your honest deeds. You are spared by elegance through confidence, not by your claim endeavors. It is my blessing to you, openly given. In me, you will discover all you require for life and purity. Learn to be substance in all circumstances, in plenitude and in require. For the mystery of quality lies in recognizing that you can do all things through me, the one who reinforces you. This word is for you, my cherished. You can fulfill all that I've called you to do since I stay inside you. When you are powerless, my quality sparkles indeed brighter in and through you. I see ranges of unbending nature in your otherworldly walk that are ruining my development in your life. Release up, permit yourself to be adaptable. I will allow you a smoothness you've never known some time recently, empowering you to stream with my soul. When you set your intellect on natural things, you surrender to the wants of the tissue. But when you center on things over, you adjust yourself with my soul and walk in righteousness. Know this: I never cleared out you. I received you as my claim. I didn't essentially secure you, and at that point desert you like and missing parent. I chose you particularly to show my glory you, who were once an untouchable, rejected and harrowed. I am changing you into and question of my radiance. You will sparkle brightly, driving others to me, the Christ, the Savior, since your heart beats for me. When your eyes meet mine, there is a divine trade. I fill you once again, reestablishing you. You may feel far off at times, but do not judge your otherworldly condition by your sentiments. Sentiments are flighty and untrustworthy. The truth is found in the introduction of your heart and intellect towards me. You've done all you know to do in your claim quality. Presently, stand still and observe me work. Tick off the rest to me. Sit back and get all that I have guaranteed you. You are closer than you think. Advance along when it shows up, and closer than you feel. You are a portion of me, and I am a portion of you. Am giving you a part in the awesome gathered to come. You will involvement and copious life, one outlined with reason, filled with delight and peace. Each zone of your life is around to progress. Your liberality will open budgetary gifts. Deliver yourself out of destitution, spread thoughtfulness, and observe it return to you. Be a light to others, and I will surge your life with goodness. You are more than a victor. You have as of now won each fight the foe is attempting to wage against you. Everything he has stolen, I will reestablish. I work all things together for your good, the charming and the excruciating, the triumphs and the trials. I am weaving it all into one way, a street of nobility, thriving, and blessing. I have sworn to favor you, and I will. Favors upon favors will come upon your connections, funds, work, intellect, and body. Keep your eyes open to see it, your intellect centered on things over. As you do, peace and favoring will stream into you and from you. You will walk in extraordinary control in a characteristic world since you have prepared yourself in my ways. You've examined my word, permitted me to work in you, molding you, agreeing to my great delight. Believe my prepare the conclusion result will be fair as I arranged, for I adore you profoundly, and my plans for you are good. My cherished child, I see your battle. You've slipped, yes, but do not lose hope. Your will to take after me is solid indeed when your tissue is powerless. This strife you feel, this sin nature inside you, is a remainder of Adam and Eve's insubordination. Sin entered the world and thus got to be portion of your human involvement. But listen me clearly, halt addressing your worth, your goodness, or your salvation. There is no condemnation for those who are with me. My law has set you free from the law of sin and passing. So desist your endeavoring, your perpetual doing, and being to win my adore and endorsement. I am for you, in any case of your activities. I called you out of obscurity, out of otherworldly visual impairment, and gave you eyes to see and ears to listen in the otherworldly domain. By confidence, you presently see my nearness, listen my voice, and see through my eyes. I am soul, and I am truth. I am here since I see you, and I listen you. Understand this, you are spared by elegance, not by works. It's not your possessed doing, but your confidence, your conviction in me. This is genuine, substantial truth. I took each sin from you, each recolor, each red mantle, and cast it into the ocean. Presently emerge and sparkle, for my eminence has risen upon you. Remember the story of David and Goliath. When David arranged to confront the Philistine mammoth, Saul advertised his possess armor, but it didn't fit David, it prevented him. So David returned to what he knew to his common, God-given capacities. In doing so, he was free, flexible, quick, and eventually triumphant over the mammoth that debilitated him. In the same way, I encourage you, do not walk agreeing to the advice, wants, or desires of the tissue. Put absent avarice, lecherousness, envy, conflict, perniciousness, and backbiting. These do not have a place to you any longer. You have a place to elegance. Yes, you slip time, and once more, but I cover you since you atone, since you turn back to me, since your heart is broken some time recently, my heavenly spirit. Do not be disheartened approximately your disappointments. When you are powerless in any range of your life, that is when I am solid in you. This word I talk to you presently goes forward like searing bolts, crushing the enemy's lies and extricating his grasp on you. This is not fair, another message, it is deliverance showing. It is opportunity taking hold. The chains are breaking, the shackles are falling absent. You are free. Come to me when you are tired, exhausted, and overburdened. Come to me when you feel overpowered, when I appear as well enormous and life appears unmanageable. Come to me, for I am tender and humble at heart. Learn from me, and you will discover rest for your soul. I'm giving you rest from the depleting work you've been doing. Like the Israelites who meandered in the wild, they did not enter my rest since of their unbelief. But you are submissive, your soul is willing indeed when your substance is frail. Kill the substance, tell it no. I need the ancient nature dead so that I can be amplified in you, appearing forward the wonderfulness of the ruler almighty. Am on your side. I go with you when you turn right or cleared out, when you rotate or stand still. I encompass you, my blessed messengers stand protect over you. This is genuine. Wake up and see that I have prepared you with everything you require for life and purity. Righteousness with satisfaction is awesome. Pick up. Be at peace where you are, for you won't stay there. My call on your life is as well noteworthy for you to remain where you are. My plans and purposes for you are as well terrific, as well profound for you to come out short. I've as of now set my warmth on you. There's nothing you can do to alter that. There's nothing you ever did, seem to, or will do that will partition you from me. I'm still seeking after you tenaciously. Indeed, in minutes when you feel irate or baffled with me, I will appear you kindness agreeing to the huge number of my immovable cherish. See into me, and you will see yourself reflected in my eyes. Proceed to bow down. Some time recently me lie at my feet. Yes, I am Lord over all the soil, your master, but in me, you discover your rest in the shadow of my wings. You will sing for delight. Learn of me. I am tender and adoring. However, I am moreover the Lion of the tribe of Judah. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. I visit you this day and pronounce you should have no more need, but plenitude. No more fear, but strength. Your intellect will be still, your persistence will develop and develop. You are going to know me, as I am known. Look for me in soul, keep your intellect settled on things over. This doesn't cruel, you can't go to everyday concerns, but set aside time each day to basically be with me. Let's walk together, conversation together, let's encounter life's highs and lows together. I'm taking you on a travel of diminishing yourself so that I might increment in you. It's not continuously simple, but my beauty and kindness will carry you through. Follow me, my word is a light to your feet and a light to your way. It's not a highlight enlightening the whole street ahead, but it gives sufficient light for each step. Walk in it, wage your otherworldly fights from the position of authority of beauty, for the cost has as of now been paid in full. You have opened your mouth wide in desire, and I am filling it with what I have spoken. I will do. I am calling for the dead to emerge, for dry bones to live once more. I am inundating the dried places of your life. You will shoot up and prosper, my dear one. I'll include to your assets, filling your storage facility with everything you require. I'll make you modern since I've set my warmth on you. You have a place to me. You're why I persevered the cross, permitted myself to be beaten, spat upon, reviled, insulted, scourged, and mortified. My adore for you opposes human rationale. Am not clearing out or spurning you. Am not strolling out on you as others have done. Am the compelling God who covers you where as you rest. Make scurry and come, for am calling you to a new life. Go tell individuals who I am. Tell them that Jesus is great, that Christ is returning, and we will run the show and rule together on the soil. You may think you're the final, the one ignored and derided, but I tell you today and when I talk, it must be so you are chosen and adored. If I say a thing, it gets to be reality. If I say, enter into my rest, my wonderfulness, my nearness, my control, and my adore for you, it brings around change. It changes you, and through you, it changes nations. I see you in your fatigue. You're exhausted of individuals, baffled, discouraged. You may not feel you have the quality to cherish and care for others as I've educating, but keep attempting. I, who strolled among people and was tried in each way, however without sin, get at your battle. I sweated blood in the cultivate of Gethsemane for you. I battled against my substance and won. You can do this too, not in your claim quality, but through my control working in you. When you think you can't go on, my elegance wells up inside you, giving you the opportunity to sparkle. You start to shine and emanate, and am pleased of you. I put you on show since you reflect well on me. You're doing well, my child. Labor to enter my rest. Keep battling against fiendish considerations, fears, lies, and impediments. I am not restricted. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you're strolling with me. You have entered into the modern contract through my blood. I secure you. I support you. You are heavily to me. I do not turn my eyes absent from you. I stand up. I step down from my position of royalty, looking to and for upon the soil, looking for those to whom I may appear thoughtfulness and favoring. For this is who I am: goodness, kindness, control, and might. Let me tell you something, my child, not to startle you, for I am not one who looks for to rebuff or tear down. I commend you. I lift you up and construct you. You're a victor. Presently walk like you're a victor, conversation like you're a champ, and work out your confidence until it gets to be a reality. For without confidence, it's outlandish to it would be ideal if you may not since am unforgiving or requesting, but since confidence is the cash of the otherworldly realm. Let your intellect be like that of a small child. Envision me, the living Word of God. Apply what you learn. Inquire me, ruler, how do I do this? What does this rule? Look for understanding, look it out. The wonderfulness of a Lord is to conceal a matter, but the eminence of one who looks for is to look it out. Now listen this. I will shake all countries, and the crave of all countries might come. I will fill this house with wonderfulness. I will shake the sky and the soil, the ocean and the dry arrive. I will oust the positions of royalty of lords, the specialist of rulers, the realms and powers. I will topple the quality of all governments and specialists. I hold in my hands the hearts of pioneers, their choices, their yes, their no. I turn them like channels of water concurring to my will. So do not fuss over these things, they are but a little matter to me. Did I not say you would be tried by fire for a small whereas? But I, the God of all elegance, will come, settle you, reinforce you, and see upon you with love. All will see my adore upon you. From the starting, all of this had been insignificant preparing. Goodness, excellent one, you continuously were solid, continuously diverse, continuously sharp, continuously quick, continuously adoring, and willing and accessible to serve me. I see it all, and I will remunerate you freely for what you did secretly. They will drop to their knees and pronounce, "The ruler rules." They will fear me with sound regard, recognizing that I am God alone, and that Jesus Christ is the Lord of radiance, the one, and as it were Savior, the blessed one. This world is all around me, bringing back my individuals, recovering and accommodating all creation to its unique plan. I am working out my arrange, and you are a portion of it. Hang in there. Do not see to the cleared out or right. Do not stress, walk it out as I alter you. I am imploring for you. I mediated for you always, and I honor it since there is justify in it. You, my cherish, do not have to pay the cost. I adore you. Unwind, breathe, fair shake off your worries. Remember how the messenger Paul was chomped by a snake, whereas on his mission, however, nothing happened to him. He basically shook it off. Your blessing, your control, your security from Satan, your quality from me, is in you fair as much as it was in the witnesses. I send the control. I send you, my child. Continuously keep in mind, you are profoundly cherished, completely acknowledged, and totally pardoned. Your past does not characterize you. Your disappointments do not preclude you. I see the individual you are getting to be, the potential inside you holding up to be unleashed. Believe in my timing, rest in my adore, and observe as I unfurl my culminate arrange for your life. In each minute of question, each season of holding up, each valley of lose hope, I'm with you. My nearness never clears out you, my adore never comes up short you, my elegance is continuously adequate for you. When you feel frail, incline on my quality. When you feel misplaced, believe my direction. When you feel perplexed, keep in mind my idealized cherish casts out all fear. You are my adored creation. I am working in you, through you, and for you. Each trial you confront, each deterrent you overcome, is forming you into the individual I made you to be. Don't donate up, do not lose heart. The best is however to come. Sparkle your light in this dim world. Let others see my cherish through your activities, my elegance through your words, my leniency through your pardoning. As you go through your day, keep in mind who you are and whose you are. I am making all things modern, counting you. Each day is a new begin, a modern opportunity to encounter my cherish and share it with others. Walk in the opportunity I have given you. Live in the triumph I've won for you. Cheer in the trust I've put inside you. Have tolerance as you proceed on your travel, knowing that your steps are guided by an intelligence more noteworthy than your possess. The sense of peace that rises above human understanding can stay in your heart. Let your intellect be driven by confidence and trust, or maybe then fear and question. Keep taking after the way some time recently you, with all its turns and turns. Do not gotten to be on edge around the timing of occasions in your life. In step, hold on to the guarantees of goodness and adore that have been talked over you. Let cherish be the establishment upon which you construct your life. Your travel is distant from over, there are still numerous slopes to climb, much of the world to find, and so much of your claim potential to investigate. Each minute of question you experience can be met with words of support. Each challenge with a making a difference hand. Your life itself can be an expression of cherish, obvious representation of sympathy for others to witness. Sparkle brightly, dear one. You are a valuable light in this world, a living case of the control of confidence and perseverance. May your life motivate others to look for more profound meaning and discover peace as you walk forward with certainty. Let words of shrewdness be your direct. Cherish your grapple, and a sense of divine nearness your peace in all of life's minutes. May you walk in light and let your life be a living declaration to the persevering control of confidence, trust, and love. If this message has brought peace to your soul, respond with joy and let your faith be a witness of my presence in your life. In minutes of delight, let your heart flood with appreciation. In times of distress, permit yourself to feel profoundly, knowing that indeed in torment, there are lessons to be learned and quality to be picked up. Your feelings, both positive and negative, are a portion of life. Treat others with benevolence and kindness, recollecting that everybody you meet is battling their claim fights. Your acts of adore, no matter how little, can make swells of positive altar in the world around you. Be fast to pardon, moderate to judge, and continuously prepared to expand a hand of companionship to those in require. Grasp the magnificence of the showminute. Whereas it's great to learn from the past and arrange for the future, genuine peace is found in completely encountering the here and presently. Take time each day to appreciate the straightforward delights of life. Keep in mind, you are a work in advance, ceaselessly developing and advancing. Celebrate your triumphs, learn from your botches, and continuously endeavor to be a small superior nowadays than you were yesterday. May you discover quality in your feelings, consolation in your confidence, and delight in your travel. Walk strikingly into each unused day, knowing that you are competent of confronting anything challenges may come your way. Your life is a valuable blessing. Utilize it admirably and live it completely. Amen.